Okay, so we're just waiting on Tony. Do.
I did not delete it. So, there's 2 videos. 3 of them.
Hey, when you get off the phone, I sent you an invite. So let's rock and roll. Wah!
For some reason, I see
Okay. So that's done. I think that's still done. Yep. Okay, cool. So Tony's on the phone. He's gonna be here in a minute. I'm just kind of raving. It's been a day. It's been a week. Holy shit! It's been a week. Checking emails here. Don't need that. Delete. I am so pumped. I'm so bored. Like I said, it's been a week, man. That's good stuff. Oh, if you're listening, you know. So What's up? I'm literally messaging back and forth with Tony on 3 different fucking shits. Damn, we stupid. I don't have. Oh. Two's Tom, what's fuckery? Oh, no, it's Tom fuckery. It's just goofing off, doing dumb shit. Tony D's actually on his way. He's gonna be here in a minute. I literally just messaged him. Like I said, we're just goofing off. I have a dumb question. I hate going live by myself. I never know what to say. I am Tom fuckery. That's a good way to put it. But yeah, it's been a hell of a week. It's blah, blah, blah. Today at work was just I just wanted to, I got my work done, but it took every bit of me to do it. And then this morning I woke up and I'll save that for when Tony gets here because I want to get his reaction to it. About fucking time you. Hey, you know what, dude? Let me tell you. I jump up in here. I sent you the invite. I got a story for you, Tony. You'll get a kick out of this. All right. Let me bring up Elliot. Elliot, let me bring you up. Hi, dude. There you go. I got you up. I never do my lives, so it takes me a while to figure all this shit out. Yeah, I got you. Nice. Oh. There, Elliot, come on up. You ready to rock? Tony, ready to rock? It's been, like I said, okay, let me add you here. Joining in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is up, sir?
Bro, I wanted to get in here before Tony, or else I wouldn't be able to say anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't get a word in edgewise. And Tony's not that bad. It's Chris and I that you got to worry about.
I'm just kidding. I love Tony. Look at him. He's like, asshole.
That's his deal. No, so I woke up this morning, right? And last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning, my internet went out. Now I work online. If I don't have internet, I don't make money that day. And I was like, I'll just pay it on my phone. No big deal. Well, the internet service that I use has my wife's credit card on it, not mine. And it wouldn't let me change it. So last night I was like, fuck it. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to bed. Got up this morning. I'm supposed to be at work at 9, which isn't that hard because it's literally from my bed to my office here. And I was like, fuck, I got to go all the way to the goddamn mall and pay this stupid bill. And then by the time I get back, I'll be on. And my whip is just I need to do transmission for my car, and my wife needs new heads on her car, so I have no vehicle right now. So I get in a cab, and one of the most famous malls in Cancun, the cab driver didn't know where it was. And I was like, dude, this mall's been here since before I moved here. And
You
don't
live
know
in
where it is?"
Cancun?
I've lived in Cancun for 20 years. I
Wow,
moved here
man.
right after I got out of the Navy.
Wow.
I'm practically
Anyways, I'll
Mexican.
finish your story. Finish your story.
Well, no, but I literally got all the way up there, all the way to the mall. Like literally, we get like halfway there, and I'm like, there's a Burger King on one end, there's a KFC on the other, and there's a fucking Walmart dead center of this mall. I mean, it's known that this mall. It's not like a hidden gem or something, and it's called Grand Plaza. And I said, well, I'm going to Grand Plaza, and he's like, I literally turn left. All right, turn right. No, keep going straight. And until we got to the mall, did he realize where the fuck I was telling him in Spanish. It's not like I was speaking in English.
Was it called the Grand Plaza, or was it called La Plaza Grande?
No, it's La Gran Plaza. It's always been called La Gran Plaza. The most famous mall in Cancun is called Plaza Las Americas, and it's fucking massive. I mean, well, it's like walking one end to the other will take you a good 15 minutes.
Hey, is Daddy-O's still there in Cancun?
No, Daddy-O is no. Actually, no. Daddy-O's is gone. It is now Senior Frogs. They moved Senior Frogs.
So
I went
to Cancun, Mexico. I went to Cancun, Mexico in 1992 for my high school senior trip, man. And Daddy-O's was the place back then.
No, I have a correction and fact check for you, if you will.
Okay.
The La Boom. La Boom was way better.
Okay.
La Boom had a rock room and a rap room right next to each other, and the difference between them was a bar. It was awesome. I went when I first moved here. I went in there, and I walked in, and I was the whitest thing for 40 blocks because it was during Jazz Fest, and there's a whole group of dudes standing around. They all look like Tony but bigger, you know. And I was like, what the hell? What's going on? I go over there. Eminem's sitting at a booth.
Wow.
And he's like, hey, you come here, sit down. So I sat down. He's like, you got any weed? I'm like, no. He's like, you know where to get some? I was like, I live here. Of course I know. He says, here's $1,000. Go get me some weed. All right. So I went outside, talked to my dude that's outside at the door, got some weed, went in and smoked weed with Eminem and like 60 black dudes. It was awesome.
So you bought a couple eights and kept the change, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. But it was cool.
So hey, a question is, man, I've been hearing that it's getting pretty dangerous down in Cancun, man. They got armed guards on the beach and stuff. Is that true?
Well, yes and no. And it's just like anywhere. You know, New York. You can walk down New York and get fucking mugged. You know, so it's just like,
well,
you know,
yeah.
When I was in the Navy, I went to Thailand and they're like, careful, it's dangerous. I'm like, okay. You know, and I live by the philosophy, if you're looking for trouble, you'll find it. Period. But if you mind your own business and be respectful, I mean, you don't got to walk around being an asshole. So, you know, and Tony will contest to this. I don't leave my house. I've left my house in a year. I'm like a hermit.
I mean, well, no, you left
I
today.
go to the
you
store.
Went to the Grand Plaza.
No,
you went to the Grand Plaza.
Right. But what I'm saying is, when I say I don't leave my house, I go get what I need and get the fuck home.
Really?
I love my house. I don't like to live. I go out. I don't go to the beach because I got a fucking pool.
Right.
I'm not gonna go to the beach for
it. Yeah, the Grand Plaza. Yeah.
It's actually, there's no D on it, Tony.
The Grand Plaza.
Yes, exactly. You gotta give that Spanish shit. No, but like
Yeah.
I go to the store to get cigarettes. I go to the store to get my energy drinks. I go to I go to Walmart to get groceries. That's it. Occasionally my wife and I, when my wife's home right now, she's in Europe, because for her birthday I bought her a trip to Europe. But if I
Yeah.
go out, I end up spending money, and I hate to spend money, and I make plenty of money. I just don't like to spend it, and when I do spend it, I spend it on stupid shit.
Well,
Like
I mean, I do the same thing, but I mean, you don't go on hikes. I mean, you don't enjoy the scenery. I mean, you don't do any of that.
I've lived here for 20 years. I've seen everything Cancun's got.
All right. Okay. All right.
my first year, I went every night to Coco Bongo, every single night. Coco
Right.
Bongo is the best club on the planet because it's not
Right.
just a club. A, it's open bar, so you get fucking hammered for the price of entry. And I always get in for free because I know everybody who works there.
Yeah.
And so I would go into Coco Bongo. I would be working doing body piercing tattoos when I first moved here. Go into Coco Bongo that night. So I'd work like 12 hours a day, which most of the day is standing around.
Right.
Go to the club, and you can throw a stick in Coco Bongo.
Check in the chat and see if Crazy.
Okay, if he pops up, I'll say something.
He said hello.
Okay. If I would go to the club, and you can go to this club and throw a stick and find 6 chicks to sleep with you.
If you see Crazy Savage.
Okay, if I see it.
There he is. Savage. There he is.
There he is. Look at he's on the YouTube channel. There he is. He's on, Kevin. That's my son's friend. They're playing Fortnite together.
Oh, nice.
But you can walk into Coco Bongo tonight and find 6 chicks to sleep with you. So and that's now. I mean, I'm talking back then where camera phones weren't really a thing yet. So a lot more crazy happened. And I would go from work to the club, go to some hotel with some chick that night, and then do it again the next day. Go to my apartment in the morning, shit, shower, shave, and go to work. Back when I shaved. And now, I've been married for 12 years, so I don't need to go.
Yeah. Now you trim.
Well, no, I don't even do that. My wife's out of town, so I
really?
don't. I have to actually.
Mine would be as long as yours. Mine would be as long as yours if I trim it though.
Well, I told the story to Tony the other day that I went to Walmart to go get groceries, and I was like, I'm gonna go to Walmart because I usually go to the closest store. It's actually called Soriana, but they don't have any cool shit. I mean, they just have groceries,
right?
And they got a
Koji Poo in the house.
There he is. So I go over and I'm like, I'm gonna pick up a set of trimmers so I can trim this shit. Got all the way. Fuck! I got everything I wanted except the fucking trimmer. There's Tony. He's coming up. There he is. What's up,
trimmers?
Sir?
Yeah. Crazy Savage.
Yeah.
I watched Trading Places the other. I watched Trading Places the other day when Eddie Murphy in that jail and that dude just
Oh no! He goes. Hey, where are all your women at? He goes, yeah. And he goes, hey, where's your limousine at?
Where's your limo?
Yeah.
And then Eddie Murphy hits it back with yeah. I fucking love that movie. My buddy and I are starting a podcast. We're gonna do it over Zoom, and we're gonna review classic movies like that. And we're starting with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure because the show is going to be called Jeff and Sai's Excellent Podcast.
Jesus Christ!
I like it. So since you started talking about those type of movies, man, you started talking about those kind of movies. I was just talking about this. I got a company retreat coming up, and we're going to be going on this wine train. It's the famous wine train in Napa, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And they do this murder mystery thing on the train, right? And there's an 80s theme, and so you got to dress up 80s. And so I started thinking about it, and the first movie I thought of was
Right.
Weird
I'm listening.
Science.
Nice.
First one, Weird Science, man.
Killing the Brock was fine.
That movie right there.
You know what you do? You go get you some. Well, I don't know how you would do it, but you get some really big balloons and go as the brother turned into the blob.
I don't know if you'd fit. I don't know if you'd fit on the train with all that, though.
That's the only thing. But I also wouldn't know how to actually make it. I mean, my mind instantly goes to fiberglass, but my lighter is dying.
So how well do you remember Weird Science?
It's been a while since I've seen it.
All I remember is Killing the Brock.
That's all that matters, right? I mean,
remember Chet, Bill Paxton played
That's
Chet, the brother. Remember?
Yep.
And that's when they were trying to do something else besides Kelly LeBrock, and they put those two terminals on the face of the Time magazine that had a Persian missile on it, like this big missile. And she goes.
They tell the two jocks of their class how they created Kelly. Kelly's
exactly.
Kelly. Yeah. And they forgot to put the doll.
Yeah.
Is what happened, and the Time magazine was laying in between the two.
Right. So Kelly LeBrock looks at Bill Paxton, who plays Chet, and goes, "Chip, do you realize that this is a Persian missile?" And he goes, "Chet, my name is Chet, and I didn't think it was a whale's dick, honey."
Asshole.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
I haven't watched it in a minute.
That's a good one.
Tony, you got your list ready for tomorrow?
Keep list ready. I got a list ready for 2 months. I told you that 2 months ago. So I got 2 more months already.
Well, you need to send me those the titles of those lists, because this week I literally came up without my ass.
Tony's bringing Affliction back, huh, Tony?
Yeah, see that. Next, he's gonna be wearing Ed Hardy.
Ed Hardy.
It's not Ed Hardy. This is actually an LL Cool J shirt. Okay? This is LL Cool J. Let me show you the tag. You see the tag right there? This is LL
What up, Daddy? LL Cool J is hotter than hell.
This is LL Cool J shirt. I bought this a long time ago. What we have is movies that can't be remade anymore.
That's a hard one to do, I think.
Oh, I got my 5. Best comedy movies.
What's up, Debbie?
Best comedy movies, yeah, that's
Best
good.
comedy movies. Actors who were in movies and you didn't realize it. Remember that list of actors who was always in stuff?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the one that I'm.
Ooh.
Title. I gotta keep the title short.
Bernie.
Yeah. Bernie, what's good? Debbie, how you doing?
Hey.
The other one was, I think it was actors with the most movies, based on the list that I made.
Okay.
And
actors that are in everything, yeah.
Yeah, actors that are in everything. We had worst sequels or worst movies, I think it was. What's this?
Frank?
I got so many of those.
No, this is what it was. Movies that shouldn't have been made. Because I'm looking at the list.
Okay, yeah, like sequels that shouldn't have been made.
No, movies that shouldn't have been made. Not even sequels, just movies. We also had.
Oh my gosh.
We did the vehicles.
You brought
already.
up the
We
80s.
did the sports movies already. We didn't
Elliot,
do the
you brought up the 80s.
We didn't
When
do
I
the
had a client
spaceships. We didn't do the
email me-
spaceships. Remember that?
Right.
The spaceships. We didn't do
I had
that.
a client email me, and in the email, at the bottom, every one of his emails has the same quote from a movie that I'd never seen, never even
What's the
heard
quote?
of.
What's the quote?
And it's Not My Planet, Monkey Boy. Can you?
Hey, Jay's in here too. Perfect.
I don't see
It's
Jay.
Not My Planet, Monkey Boy. He
He's
was in here. I don't know if
Said by
he's-
Christopher Lloyd, but you never see Christopher Lloyd's face. Well, you do, but it's very brief. But the cast of this: Jeff Goldblum, what's his name? I want to say Gene Hackman. It's not Gene Hackman. It's the dude from Harry and the Hendersons. What's his name? Footloose, the preacher.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow. John Lithgow.
Yeah,
Spoke for this at Will
and
Smith.
There's Jay right there. J.M. Weasel.
There he is.
J.M. Weasel.
just
There he
Jay.
is right
What
there.
up, Jay?
J.M. Weasel.
He
Say
owns
Will Smith.
but the movie is called,
I'm watching.
and I have to look at. It's like the Adventures of Buckaroo,
Buckaroo Banzai.
Buckaroo, yes.
Buckaroo.
Yep, Buckaroo
Oh,
Banzai in the
Buckaroo
eighth dimension.
Buckaroo Bonsai.
Bonsai.
That's an
Yeah.
old.
Oh my
ass
God.
movie. That is
Yeah.
an old.
So, and I was like, I don't know that quote.
That one.
And I looked it up, and I was like, holy shit, this has got a lot of people in it. So bad.
Buckaroo Banzai and Megaforce are two movies from the 80s that didn't get enough credit.
Well, Buckaroo Banzai, it was.
You know
it was.
What movie didn't get
You're freezing up.
You're glitching.
credit?
No, it's,
You can
What'd you
see it.
You're freezing up, bro.
yeah, you're freezing up. You're glitching hard.
Uh,
Refresh your page.
This is Wi-Fi.
But I actually
Yeah.
went on. I have two different websites that I found through Twitter through TikTok they have every movie you can think of and TV series, and I can watch them all for free. It's basically like a streaming service. And so I pulled up that Buckaroo Bonsai and watched it, and I was like,
That's some old ass shit.
it was interesting to say the least. I'll put it that way. But it was a decent flick. It wasn't. It's not Big Trouble in Little Chinatown, but it's a good flick.
He's gonna drop down and come. Yeah, he's in the hotel. I know his Wi-Fi is locking up because everybody's in the hotel for the weekend. That's what happens.
Yep.
That's exactly what happens.
What Chris say? Sent a message. Says Jeff Ford.
My video should be on YouTube.
Oh.
I'm gonna go check it, okay? On YouTube. Production. And my video just uploaded.
I don't know. Kevin was playing Fortnite with his buddy. He was
Right.
in here a minute ago, and he figured out how to upload it from YouTube or from the PlayStation to the YouTube. So he's all, I got a video on YouTube. I just hope it
Football
goes
thing. I
viral.
know what you said about the football thing.
Mm.
Of course, you'd be more invited. If anything, I would definitely request you for the creative aspect of how we would do it if it was to go far.
You talking about me?
Yeah. You
Oh,
may not
okay.
be able to know sports, but I know you can contribute. You can help out with some shit. So,
Well, you know, if you get too technical, I can always be like, okay, wait, explain that. You know, that's where I would be able to contribute. Like, okay, what's that mean? Like, what's a tight end? You know,
Jesus.
well,
Yeah,
no,
I
it's
mean,
because like I did track,
I did try. I did shot
wrestling, and
disc.
cheerleading.
I did
I
shot
did too.
disc. I did 200. I did 800.
I did the 100, the 200, shot put, discus,
Yeah.
and
Shot disc was the
yeah,
shit. I ain't gonna lie. Shot disc was great.
I loved it because I got to go to the weight room every day.
Shot disc was great.
I loved it. I actually got in trouble because my pop showed up, and I was literally sitting on the bench. And it was my turn to go throw, and I was just like, I don't feel it today, so I just kind of threw it out there.
Right.
And my pops was like, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up, old man!" But I screamed it from across the.
Clothesline my ass. I'd have talked to him like that.
Oh no, it was like my dad and I were like we worked together for. We worked in the same truck for like 2 years, so
Right.
it became like
Oh yeah,
we
y'all were good.
my pops and I were like, it was like me and Chris. It's fuck you and screw you this,
Right.
and you know we had a blast. But my coach heard me and he's like, "Dude, we can't have that language up here." I was like, "Sorry, forgot where I was."
Right.
Is that any better?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah,
If you at the hotel, I know what it is because
Yeah,
the hotel's full, isn't it?
You're exactly right.
That's
Yep.
right. Yeah, the Wi-Fi going out there.
So what I was going to ask you guys, do you remember that movie with Rowdy Roddy Piper in it, where he wore those glasses and he could see
live.
the aliens?
They live. They live.
Yes, they
That's-
live.
They live.
Yes,
I love that. I've
yes.
come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass,
And
I'm
I've
all
run out of bubble gum.
That was a great.
I
damn
have
movie.
that. I almost put that quote I have a drawing of Rowdy and the quote, and I was going to put it on our website, and I did.
That was a great damn movie. I don't care what nobody says.
That was that one and Escape from New York with Kurt Russell, the original one.
Now see, here's the thing.
The original
I've only
one.
seen those movies once,
Right.
and my buddy Sinai, he's going to do the podcast with me, and we're going to do it. Not going to do it live because we don't want interruptions because we want.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live.
but what we want to do is like, because his background is different than mine, so like he'll introduce movies to me and I'll introduce movies to him, and then we get, so those episodes are called Jeff's Never Seen This or Sai's Never Seen This. That'll be what those episodes are called.
Jesus Christ.
And then we'll give our new review on that.
A lot of movies.
I know. Well, I have a
Yes.
really tight knit genre that I play in. I don't like to go outside of my playground.
So maybe, hey, wait, real quick, because I can't say this long, but let's do it real quick. So there's 3 people here right now. Let's name a movie, an obscure one, and see if we've all seen it or not.
Star Trek Into Darkness.
Mono's Hands of Fate.
What's up, man?
What's that?
Star Trek
Mono's
Into
Hands
Darkness.
of Fate.
Yeah,
Into the Darkness, I loved. I liked it.
never saw
The
that.
new the new Star Trek movies with Chris Pine, they're brilliant. They're
Into
really
Darkness was
I'm
the
actually-
greatest Star Trek movie out there. Anybody out there, come see me.
well.
Is that the one? Is that the one with the cube? No.
Cute.
That
Fancy
was-
Nancy Norbor, what's
first-
up?
That was First Contact.
Mm.
I'm way past that one.
Well, when they rebooted it with Chris Pine, I've never been a Star Trek fan, but when they rebooted it, I got
Reboot's
roped
been
into
great.
watching it.
The reboot's
And they
been
were
great.
great. But I love Anthony Quinto, or the Quinto dude from. I
Zachary
used to love the
Quinto.
TV show Heroes. Zachary
Zachary
Quinto.
Quinto, yes. You know who his brother is, right?
Who?
His brother was the guy that played Nero in that first Star Trek movie.
Oh, okay. I did
That's
not
his
know
brother.
that. I don't know who Nero is, but okay.
You got to watch that first Star Trek. Chris Pine. You
Hey,
need-
bro. Hey, are your lighters okay, dude? What?
No, he's out of fluid. He's out of fluid.
Dude,
He's
he's
I
struggling.
bought this lighter like a month ago, and it's slowly dying, and I forgot to pick one up. I got a pack of matches around here somewhere. I just got to.
Norbor, if you don't look me up, I'm gonna be pissed. Unless you're in Southern California, then I won't see you.
I do. Ha.
I got a list of movies you need to watch when you're bored. A list I could give you.
Hey,
that will take you through
I-
the weekend.
My list. Well, Chris and Mike kept talking about fucking Supernatural, so I'm slowly burning through those. But there's certain movies that like I watch, like Beverly Hills Cop. I'll watch that at least once a year. I love that fucking.
Get the fuck out of here! No, I cannot.
Get the fuck
No,
out
I
of here!
cannot.
I ain't falling for no banana in my tailpipe.
Victor Maitland.
Victor Maitland.
Victor Maitland.
The best is in the third one when he refinds Surge.
Serge.
He's like, and you killed him, and he's like talking about Victor Maitland, and he's like, but you killed him, you shot him.
Hey, we already talked about this, Tony. That's Bronson Pinchot.
Yes,
Bronson Pinchot.
and he was actually, that role was created for him for the simple fact they wanted somebody that you couldn't pin down their ethnicity and where they were originally from.
Right. Yeah.
He nailed
So
that
they-
And you can't nail. You don't
they
know
said-
where he's from. You
Yeah.
do not know.
And dude nailed it.
He goes.
But-
What is it? Akmel Foley. Akmel Foley.
To the point where he stops trying to pronounce it. He's just like Foley.
Foley. Akwel.
Because he
Yeah,
this is
cappuccino, please.
like, he's like,
Yeah, I feel it. Espresso.
and he's like Foley.
He says a
if I could- I
cappuccino
want
with a little
replica,
lemon twist.
I-
With a little lemon twist.
I want that gun that he made. I want to put it up on my wall. I think it'd be just the coolest fucking prop to have in my house.
Jesus.
Because like my wife, she's in Europe, and she bought me a Harry Potter wand. I'm gonna mount it above my computer and just stare at it all day. And she bought me a lightsaber
Bobby
when she went to
Shadow.
Disney,
Wow.
Euro
Wait,
Disney.
is that
So I'm hanging that.
did Bobby Shadow get banned or something? Why is he Shadow 3413?
He's on his Twitch.
Because he's on Twitch.
Oh, got you.
He's watching on Twitch.
Okay.
Jesus
All right.
Christ. It's on Twitch. Pay
Hey,
attention.
I don't
But,
know. I don't know this stuff. I don't know
attention.
this stuff.
You've been here
It
too
says
long.
right there from Twitch.
Yeah, but he's on his phone, not on his
I'm
computer.
on my
Oh,
phone.
that's right. Okay.
All it says is
Nice.
Shadow 3413.
Non-mobile broadcasting, non-laptop broadcasting, non-pay attention broadcasting, motherfuckers.
Hey, so check this out though. You know what's so funny? I am using my laptop, but as a prop. Look at this.
He's propping it up.
I'm propping it up on my laptop.
You're not even using it.
What's wrong with a laptop?
It's off.
I don't know how all the things work on the laptop. I don't know. The phone's easier, man.
I don't know.
You got
Well,
time
when you're doing
in the
multiple
hotel
people,
to learn how to use your laptop and give your phone a fucking break.
it's so easy. You don't even have to have the app. You just go on to.
All right, fuck you. I'm gonna turn it on right now.
TV.
Hey.
You're welcome, goddammit.
All right, I'm gonna turn it on right now.
and sign in.
Maybe
Coachy Poo.
say with a C.
Yeah.
That's what I do,
Be
Coachy Poo
crazy?
says. That's what I do.
The Crazy Savage.
Be crazy savage.
The
That's B.
was
The as in the
the
Yeah,
Crazy.
the crazy
The
savage.
crazy
Savage,
savage.
not savage. Savage. Z-A-V-A-G.
Savage. Yes.
Yeah. You
They were
underage. Don't
playing
be listening
Twitter.
to our language. Don't go back cursing your parents talking about we taught you how to do it. No, we didn't either.
What's that?
Crazy savage. In case he's underage.
I missed that. Oh, he's 15.
He's underage. Don't go back cursing your parents.
Hey, so
Yeah.
will I totally ruin the time space continuum if I log on to Habs right now and I'm on here, but I'm also on the laptop?
You'll mess the audio up.
I
You
will.
can
Yeah,
watch
you
it.
messed it.
You can
Well,
watch it on your laptop, but don't go live on your laptop with it.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Hold on.
yeah, because your audio will bounce back and forth and it echoes real bad. We've played that game a couple times. But no, there's so many. I basically wanted, because I spend like 12 hours a day in my office. I want to create just a plethora of goofy shit hanging on the walls, so I can sit there and go, "That's awesome."
Get out the house.
Would you also say
No, never.
Would you also say a cornucopia since you said plethora?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
just checking.
one of my favorite movies, and my wife hates the movie, which makes it all much better, is Three Amigos.
It's one of my favorites of all time. My favorites of all
Talk about a
time.
movie that could not be made today, but
So wait, so listen. I don't mean to interrupt you, but listen. But think about
ahead.
this. Have you seen Three Amigos? Tony, you've seen Three Amigos?
Once.
Have you seen Tropic Thunder?
No.
oh my god, I saw it once. It was so bad, and I'm sorry, Robert Downey Jr. as a black man, you cannot tell.
No,
They-
but here's the deal. If you watch both of those movies, and Tropic Thunder ripped off Three Amigos.
Wow.
If you watch the movie,
It is
all the way-
technically the same movie.
Oh, sweet
it,
Jesus.
it's
Bring the
exactly the
jackass
same
up here.
movie.
Go
It's
ahead and bring
exactly the
his ass
same
up
movie.
It is.
Jeff, go ahead and bring his ass up here.
Who's that?
Fucking Jay.
Jay? No, but yeah, I mean, well, there's like Fast and Furious and Point Break is the same fucking movie.
I'm gonna tell you a good movie that I have a hard time watching, but I damn love it. And I only don't watch it
What's
because of one scene. It's called The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Condemned.
That
Oh,
was
is that? Wait,
that's an excellent damn movie.
is that the one where they're on the island
Yes.
and that was a fucked up good movie.
That was
I
yes.
actually saw a clip of it in a restaurant or a bar or something, and I went home and I asked the bartender, I was like, "What the fuck movie is this?" He's like, "Woman looked it up and watched it. It was fucking."
That's a
Jay, I sent you an
WWE
invite.
movie. That might be the best WWE
That was-
movie.
That was a decent fucking movie.
Yeah,
So
that
I
one
gotta
scene
I
hit-
didn't realize
pissed
it
me
was
off.
Stone Cold.
The
Following.
one scene pissed me off, but other than that, it was a great damn movie. If you
What
haven't
scene?
seen it, watch it.
Shit. How do I turn the audio off?
I told you, all you gotta do is
You gotta click on the little.
backstage.
Here comes Jay.
Oh, here you
I'm on the phone, Kevin.
go. Oh, Nelly.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
there he is.
The
It's the
granddaddy of them all.
it's the white boy.
Yo ass.
Hello.
He has to have hats.
Yo
You guys can translate to Elliot? Cool, thank you. How you guys doing?
Good. What's happening?
Same old shit, Nate.
With
I
it?
can't do this anymore.
What are you doing?
Why not? Which
I'm
part?
trying to figure this out. I can't figure it out,
You
dude.
listen.
You're just stroking it until
Go
Go to
something comes out.
Haps.tv
He's on Haps. Let me see your laptop. Let me see your
and
laptop.
sign in.
Let me see your laptop.
What's he trying to do? Trying to do it on the
We'll
laptop?
walk you
He
through.
doesn't use
He's
the
trying
laptop
to.
for him.
Well, he's trying to hook up.
All right. All you got to do is look at the broadcast.
Are you signed in?
Turn the
Yeah,
I'm on
volume.
my
I'm
laptop
in.
now.
Turn. That's not us. Now,
Okay.
go to your activity where the
Top
number is on
corner,
top right.
top corner where your profile picture is.
Yeah.
Right next to it is a little circle with the number in it.
Yeah.
Look at all those
Go to
notifications.
invites.
Holy shit.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hit that one?
I don't know. I can't
Yes.
see.
For God's sake.
The
Jay,
circle.
shut the fuck up!
Fucking
Jesus.
PC using
200.
motherfucker.
Sign.
Yeah, but they're all dudes.
Click on that, and when it pops up, you'll see invites. Right next to on the left hand side says invites.
Invitations. All right, hold on.
Do not hit
Yep.
join now.
Okay, I got it. So what do I do though?
All you got to do, that's
Okay.
where you're at. When
Okay.
you get invited on, that's what you do. All you got to do is hit watch.
All right, so I'm gonna drop
Click
down
on
and go
invites,
in there.
Invitations.
If you're going to drop down and go in there,
Yep,
hit the
that
purple
works.
button. Hit the purple button.
Okay.
Put the
all
needle
right.
on the record.
Put the needle on the record. Put the needle on the record. All right, hold on. I'll be back.
All right. It's like the
When's
blind
Ellie going
leading
to-
the blind.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, he was on
every-
his phone, and it's shitty connection from phones when you have more than two
Don't mess up
people.
on the computer.
broadcasting.
Fucking guys in his 40s, you fucking think you can get a connection
I'm in my
after all
fucking
these years?
It took
No,
me a
hey,
while.
I built a website today out of just goofing off.
Yeah, because you want a
Look,
computer a fucking day. We don't
Everything Elliot does, you know what he's doing right now? He's getting the book for dummies. He has like 150 copies of different. Yeah. No, we admit it. Elliot's great, but we.
Podcasting for dummies.
No, Elliot admitted that his low IQ contributes to some of these problems. So he has the books, the whole subscription.
A lot of people aren't computer savvy. I give you that.
Look who's here, Fancy Nancy.
Well, I was not until I actually started working. At
Exactly.
Oh, Coachy,
I work on my
Coachy
computer
Poo's
as Tony
here.
Nook, and I learned so much.
He has to be
Like
blocked, so I can't see
I
his
would
comments.
never have figured out how to do our list.
Elliot, go on your laptop.
And actually,
See,
Go to what we showed you. Where it says
the yellow
join
book with the
now
black
and
stripes,
fuckery.
Elliot. Yeah.
Hit that purple button. You have it come in because we don't see you backstage yet. Jeff, refresh your page to see if it comes up.
well, no, he's still got the invite.
No. He's trying to get in. Just
Refresh.
refresh your page to see if you see
Come
it
on,
came
it's
in.
Elliot. Talk a little slower, Tony, for Elliot.
Because there's a lot of glitches going on. A lot of people aren't getting notifications, and even when they come up, they're not getting it either.
We lost our host.
No, he'll be back. I said refresh the page. I hope it didn't close it. There he is, see? Now, let me know if you see somebody backstage or not. But this happens a lot with a lot of people.
Now, where's Glick tonight?
Glick is at his
busy.
woman in Cincinnati, so he busy.
I don't know. Celebrating Passover.
All right, Elliot, if it's not working on there, come back on your phone.
Yeah. Or, like I said, click
He
that
did.
number
It's probably
button.
not working. It doesn't work all the time. It's been messing up. I know what
Oh,
he's going
okay.
through. I know exactly what he's
Okay.
going through because I do it.
I do it on my. I'm
Back on
on
your
my
phone.
computer. I'm on the computer now.
Yeah.
I prefer it a lot.
I do too,
Sometimes I
because
sent invitations and Bernie wasn't able to come up on one of my broadcasts.
So I can play with my phone.
Sometimes
when I'm,
people comments aren't coming up in the comment section either. This happens a lot. This just
Okay.
pissing people off.
I see.
well, I was gonna go live earlier, right at about 4 o'clock, and nobody online but one person.
Yeah, there was nobody on Haps. It was sad.
I was like, that was weird.
But you know what this
Like,
is?
one
Easter
person was
weekend.
live.
A lot of people are gonna be doing stuff with the family all weekend. I had to think about that
Yeah.
as well.
Indeed.
That
Lots
makes
of that
sense.
going on.
Well, I mean, today at work was just like Tony, 150, 200 people a day, and they're all business owners, and nobody was in the offices today.
Yeah.
What's your
I left-
business?
It's not my business. I actually work for a company. We do employee retention credits for the IRS. So technically, I work with the IRS. So if you piss me off, I'll get you audited.
Help me out with that. What exactly is that? Employee? I don't understand.
Okay, the CARES Act of 2020
Hmm?
was established for pandemic relief. So you had the option of taking a PPP loan, a Paycheck Protection Program,
Right.
which is helps the government helps you make paychecks because business is fucking closed down, and you had the ERC, which is the Employee Retention Credit, which is a tax-free from
Oh,
the IRS if you own a business.
okay. Got it.
And they in March of 2021 they amended it, saying you could take both.
No,
You
interesting.
can't double dip. So the month that you used your PPP loan, you can't take the ERC for that month. But for businesses, it's up to $5,000 per employee that you have for 2020. For 2021, it's up to $7,000 per quarter per employee for quarters 1
Really?
through 3.
Shit.
Yeah, and
I should look into retaining.
my smallest client is getting about $15,000. My largest is $25 million.
Well, yeah. I would probably. I mean, I probably could get that credit. Maybe.
You should call me.
I
You
should.
need to look at the CARES Act for people who got
I have a
COVID.
business. I have.
What's in line for them to talk
I
to people
operate
that
There he
are
is.
on stage, bro. Yeah.
I run. Yeah.
Yeah,
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
give me a call. or send me an email to the
The
nonsense.
best way.
Nonsense.
I'll send Glick my information to give me.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
dude.
Elliott's got the
And what I'll
sharpest.
do-
And if Shelly, I'm gonna tell you
I've
exactly
I've accessed that email.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
And
can
what
stand
I'll
by
do
it.
is I'll send you a flyer.
I just tried.
I'll send you a
I tried to
flyer
get in
and my
there.
contact
Yeah.
info.
No, I'm not
That'd be
done.
interesting. Yeah.
I'm
That's
done
what
with
you
you.
do. That's cool.
And
Elliott's got the sharpest photo.
That shit
And,
works.
you know, it's-
right?
how many employees do you have?
One.
how well do you pay him?
It's W-2 employee, though, right?
I'm the employee.
No, but are you W-2?
1099. Well, I'm
Or
both.
you're the employee?
No, ultimately I am W2.
Right, but you're also the owner.
Yeah, of my own business. Yeah.
You don't qualify.
You don't qualify as a
I know
business
it
owner?
right now. No, because for instance, when you upload your documents, there's a spot that says 50% you don't qualify, but your W-2 employees do.
Hey, listen.
It's not a
Hey,
business. It's not a
Jay,
business.
just
I
to
mean,
let you know.
what I
Hey,
can do
Jay,
is I
you
have
can
it-
also get
Yeah.
a tax write-off. Jay, you can also get a tax write-off for being a woman-owned business, just to let you know.
That's nice. Yeah, and
Yeah, that's
as a
I'm
matter
just
of fact,
letting you
Elliot,
know.
I wanted to let you know that the tax credits for transgendered is going up to like 42% this month, so please take advantage of all the
Sweet.
coupons
I
and
identify as a
discounts.
male. I identify as a
Yeah.
male.
There was
I
one of
identify
these.
as a pet.
Sorry. One of these Joe Rogan dudes was like, I don't know if it was on Rogan or one of these shows,
Rogan dudes?
Well, one of these talk show guys.
One of
They
these
had some-
Joe Rogan dudes?
All right, let me
It's
finish.
a podcast.
I know, but there's Joe Rogan dudes out there. Just
Well,
let
these,
you know.
these pod guys.
You
Right.
know, how many
don't even remember
podcasts
what I was
are there, dude? How many podcasts are there,
A
Jay?
lot. I mean, I don't know.
How many? Yeah, so just Joe
Millions.
Rogan. Just Joe Rogan.
Well, he's a very famous name, so he's like,
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Joe
what the problem is
Rogan.
with
Joe
that.
Rogan is the one that got $100 million from Spotify
Yeah.
for exclusive rights.
It was
So,
most likely his
Joe
stream
Rogan
that I saw.
is-
But anyway, it's like,
hate
let's get to
him
the
or
point of
love
the story.
him, he's the king of podcasts.
I'm going to lose this debate instantly. I haven't even gotten the point on the table.
Yes!
But what they were
Yes!
talking
Go ahead.
Shut up, Elliot, please. Just hold on to your potatoes for a second.
Okay,
No,
go ahead.
just
Go
the
ahead,
whole-
go ahead.
They were having the whole debate. Like, should a man, or not a man, be entering a sport as the opposite sex? And the answer is, of course,
Oh,
they
we've
should.
had this conversation.
I mean, it's fucking
course not.
obvious. Like, it shouldn't be debatable even. Like, you don't just say, I feel like a woman and now I'm going to join the Women's Olympics. And that's
Well,
okay?
here's the thing.
I still wouldn't.
No,
win.
well, here's the thing.
Tony, wake up.
This is the argument that a friend of mine actually gave me, and she leans a lot left, and I lean a lot right.
Like Koji poop.
And her and I, she works with me, and I want to bring her on the podcast. So Tony, you're gonna love her.
I can't wait.
But we talked about that, how we brought it up on the podcast. Well, because Chris walked in, dropped a grenade, and walked away, and just left Tony and I sitting there arguing. And well, not even arguing because we agreed. But she was like, the thing is, when it comes to transgender athletes, they do have to have a year of hormone therapy and all that stuff. And I said, well, that's still,
Fuck
look
that.
at the chick that was in MMA. She
Dude,
almost killed 3 women.
imagine if Shaquille O'Neal decided he wanted to be a chick and then he wanted to.
I'm not doing this shit.
Speaking of Shaquille O'Neal, hold on. I don't know if you guys have seen this interview.
Hold on,
that Adam
Jeff. Jeff, before you continue, I just want to say this one thing.
Yeah.
It's very simple what needs to be done with all of these transgender athletes that want to compete.
Give them their own sport.
They can have their own league.
Listen. They get their own league. They get their own league. And I'll tell you this right now. The ones that have penises are always going to dominate over the ones that don't. Oh, wait. Now they don't have. Wait, hold on. Wait, they do, but they.
Well,
I don't know.
Whether you keep it or not, you still have the physicality of a dude.
Hey, Jay, show us your bicep.
The bone density.
I haven't been working on it.
Hold on, wait. I heard a joke. I heard this joke.
Tony
it wasn't even a joke, but it was like it was a.
He went from 6 to midnight.
Adam Sandler was doing an interview. And him and Shaq were playing basketball.
Dude, you want to hear the? Oh, wait, can I interrupt you and tell you?
Movie.
Can I interrupt you and tell you one funny thing? You see the picture of me that's in my little picture? That was the day I met Adam Sandler and Shaq.
No, your picture's not there because you're banned, Jay.
Seriously? Anyway,
it's not there. It's not there.
Well, it was at a NASCAR race, and I was in front of the pace car, and moments later, Shaq and Adam Sandler got rides in it for the race.
Oh, you're at a NASCAR race? Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Good job.
Anyway, sorry. It was just funny. It's funny because they got a high five from both of them.
So Adam Sandler is telling this story how he's playing basketball with Shaq. They're getting ready to shoot us, and Shaq's like, "Well, hold on, I have to go take a shower." And Adam Sandler said to himself, and not in a gay way, he says, "I gotta see this dude's dick."
Right.
Shaq's a big motherfucker, right? He's gone, right? So he walks past the shower, and there stands a giant guy, just as big as Shaq, big black guy, big old muscly guy, and
like Tony?
He's like, "Can I help you?"
I was gonna say like me, but that's okay.
He says, "Can I help you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I kind of want to see Shaq's dick. I know that sounds weird, but he's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen." And he's like, "You're gonna fucking tell Shaq." And he's, "Nah, I won't." It goes back on set, and Shaq comes out the other room, and he's like, "I assume your security guard told you." And he's like, "I don't have a security guard. That was my dick." I fucking lost it. Because Adam Sandler describes this guy as like 9 foot, 400-pound black guy, and Shaq's like, "I don't have a security guard. That was my dick."
That's funny.
Really frozen?
I lost it.
Yeah, Elliot's frozen.
I don't think I understand this joke.
What I'm gonna do with you, Jay?
I have to listen to it again. Apparently, I'm not getting the joke.
You hear that shit again if you want to. I'm trying to get it out of my brain.
I must have missed the key phrase.
So
No, seriously, the interview.
Sadie.
What up, Sadie?
I was like, I gotta tell the boys this. This is funny.
So I got a joke for you guys that Coachy Poo's already heard, but I'll tell it anyway. So
is Coachy Poo here?
He was in here earlier.
He's here.
So this guy and this chick, they're doing 69, right? They're going at it. It's in the middle of the afternoon,
right?
And he's like, "Fuck, I forgot I have a dentist appointment." So he's like, "Hey, I gotta go." So he goes in the bathroom and brushes his teeth because he's got to, he doesn't want his mouth smelling like, but it was brushing his teeth. So he gets to the dentist, and the dentist, gets him in the chair, and the dentist is in there, and he goes, "Oh God, oh," and he goes, "What, does my breath smell?" He goes, "What does my breath smell?" And he goes, "No, your breath doesn't smell, but your forehead smells like shit."
Is that the whole joke?
Y'all are ridiculous. Y'all are ridiculous.
Who's that laughing in the background there?
Sadie, I know it is.
The little kids are.
Yeah, the kids. Someone's laughing.
You got kids up here listening to this shit. You got underage kids listening to this shit. What is wrong with y'all, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a 15-year-old on here somewhere. I saw one on TikTok today because I literally, Tony knows this. I get done with work and I go on TikTok to relax.
Nice, Jay.
And I saved it because I was like, I gotta tell you, I gotta play this with the boys.
This motherfucker playing the Blue Oyster.
Oh, hold on, let me listen to it. I'll be right back. Let me.
Tony knows his music.
I know the movie. Fuck you. I know the movie, boy.
I dance like I think I dance like the groundhog from. I dance like the groundhog from Caddyshack, pretty much. It's all right.
I saw I saw it's
Everybody cares
I saw
about
a Benny
me.
Hill clip. I saw a Benny Hill clip the other day. And he asked the question to the crowd. He says, "What's the difference? What's the difference between a vitamin and a hormone? You can't make a vitamin."
Oh, wow. Wow.
Elliot can't even make a
I saw that.
hormone.
I was like, nice.
You guys are assholes.
This is coming from Jay, who's blowing a pipe right now.
He's just saying, you're not even half an ass. It takes two of you to make an ass.
Look at Jay. He's just all.
Pockets are long.
Is this a violation of Passover?
I
Possibly.
see why you all miss me broadcasting,
Probably.
just so you know.
I hate to behave normal, relatively. So bad for my rep.
I don't behave.
Oh man.
Well,
Yeah, life is all right out there.
believe it or not, haps is what keeps me out of trouble.
I've been saying that for
What kind of?
years.
You live in Cancun, right?
Yes, he
Hombre.
does. Yes, he does.
See, I spent a lot of time in Cancun over the years.
Did they make you leave, or did you leave on your
I
own?
live so far from the hotel zone.
Did they ban you too, Jay? Just like
I was
Ash?
down there for I was down there for work. Before I was a real estate broker, many years ago. Like I worked for credit card marketing, and we would do like on-site promotions at spring break.
Oh yeah.
So, like,
You
yeah,
get all
so we
those
were,
kids, all those kids to get in credit card debt. Get all those kids to get in credit card debt. You're like, I'll give you a free towel and a hat.
Oh, that's stupid. You know, and,
Yeah,
and
free
the
towel
time,
and a
Give you a
hat.
free fucking t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
I got laid a lot down there, man. That was fucking crazy.
Stealing hearts and blowing farts.
I was
Stealing hearts and
I
blowing
was
farts
telling Elliot,
t-shirt.
my first year here, I would go to Coco Bongo, and you know, you can go to
Yeah.
Coco Bongo and find 6 chicks to suck your cock, but it's like throwing a stick.
I'd
I'd go to their hotel room that night, and then
Look at
no,
Jay.
I'm
Look
saying,
at Tony.
like, you
Look at
can have your
Tony.
pick.
Look at Tony right now.
And
Look at Tony.
every night, I'd go home with a different chick, go to her room, crash there, get up, go to my apartment, shit, shower, shave, go back to work.
Tony, you have to understand, in Mexico, where he lives, the rupee is legal.
That's why I won't go with money.
Never used one. I have been roofied though.
You have
which
this
was funny
pill.
because I was like, I would have fucked you anyways.
You have
Dude,
this pill that make women sleepy.
Dude, we were staying at the Oasis Hotel, right? And we had like, I don't know, like I remember we had it like blocked off. We had like boxes of free T-shirts stacked up so I could have my own area, you know? I was like banging chicks in there every once in a while. It was like years ago.
That place is a shithole.
Yeah, it was whatever, but you know, it was, yeah, dude, we had all the Spanish guys.
It's cheap, that's why everybody goes there.
I remember they gave us the ice locker, right? Like one of these old freezers they weren't using to store all our shit in the Oasis kitchen. And my crazy fucking brother, the one who died last year, he came with us on this event, right? And we had like 20 Mexican little guys standing around there, and he's telling them like the chupacabras in there.
Mexican little guys? They're not that much smaller than you, Jay. They're about the same size as you, dude. So relax, all right?
Yeah, we felt tall, which is very unusual for us.
Okay,
Jews,
I'm
you
just
know?
saying.
Yeah.
Come
I'll
on.
tell you what, I feel normal.
He's like the
I
chupacabras in here.
feel normal walking around these streets.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, those guys are short in Mexico.
Jay, you racist fuck.
Believe it or not, one of my
said
buddies,
that? Coach?
he just got his he's from Mexico, but he just got Canadian citizenship. He is like 6'3", and he's Mexican as day.
He looks like a totem pole down there. Yeah.
Standing next to this guy, it's like me. Yeah, it's like me standing next to Tony. I'm like, what the fuck?
What is the best hotel? Would you say now?
It's like well, it depends on what you're looking for, but
They're all
nice.
like high-end hotel kind of.
The Temptations.
Jay doesn't want to go to the Copacabana. He wants to go somewhere nicer than
Rio's
that.
badass.
The Rio,
No,
right?
the Rio's
the Rio.
really nice.
I saw pictures of that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's Rio Palace, Rio Peninsula, Rio
There's
Las
the Rio
Americas
Grande.
and no, it's
Thank you. Thank you very much.
4 of them.
Oh man.
Like I said, I've never stayed in a hotel more than one night here because
I
I've
think
lived
where
here
else
for
I stayed
20
there. Did we had how many years?
20.
I'm gonna go get another drink. Damn it.
Dude, I wish I remembered, man. We rented like these condos. There's a mall, one of these malls, like Culiacan Mall, maybe midway in the hotel zone. And we rented like condos. We rented like
The chupacabra. The chupacabra.
we rented condos there. Like for like the
Well,
month that we were down there. It was crazy.
Okay, so you were, yeah, I know exactly where you are. That's right before you get to the main big triangle where all the clubs are.
That could be.
What's
Sounds about right.
How you doing?
What a mess, man. That was six weeks down there.
Those cons are stupid cheap.
I had a drug addict brother with me. I brought an ex-girlfriend and a new boyfriend working, all to work at this event in Cancun for 6-7 weeks together. Yeah, it was a fantastic trip.
But during spring break, you don't bring sand to the beach.
No, it's crazy.
I'm just saying.
Brian is dying.
But like, I met my wife down here. I met my wife. We've been together 12 years, married 10. And fucking, I love living down here. I mean, there's shit, the crispy crap because I'll tell them like, oh, I can't do it today because like for no reason, nothing urgent. So like, if I need this today, and they're like, no, we'll get it to you this week, sometime this week, and you're like, wait, but I need it today. Yeah, we'll get to it. And
yeah, that doesn't
you get
fly
used
in
to
New York.
stupid shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Shit like that you get used to.
The further
but,
south you go, the slower it gets, right?
Yeah. And I mean, Tony and I were talking the other day. My money goes so much farther down here.
I'll be in trouble then.
I mean, I make a really good living.
I will be in trouble.
Like I could probably live in New York.
Do you get paid in dollars, or you get? Paid
I could live in New York comfortably. I get paid in dollars because I work for a U.S. company.
Oh, so that's great. Okay, good.
But I get bonuses. My salary, I could live off my salary comfortably and still. And
Mute your mic.
it's real loud.
Mute your mic. There you go.
Hit mute, dude.
The
There you go.
background's loud. As long as you can still hear us, you good, bro. That's
What is that?
my
An
bonuses-
industrial stadium?
My bonuses are $2,000 and $3,000.
Nice.
My biggest bonus is $1,000 in 1 week.
Well, could you?
And I live off $5,000 for almost 5 months.
Well, do me a
I think
favor.
you should-
Son, now that you got all that money, do me a favor. Fucking get a haircut and shave.
You're
Nah, I'm waiting till my wife gets home. Right before she gets home, I'll go get.
gonna start looking like a mix between
She's
like.
not here. I didn't gotta look for nobody.
You look like
I'm looking
Obi-Wan
for you.
Kenobi and
Y'all
shit.
jealous?
Steve Wozniak mixed with something else.
You like one of the sand people when they took the hood off.
Hell yeah. Hey, you know what?
Elliot, are you sitting on
Is
the
if I
bleachers?
don't look appealing, I don't get myself in trouble.
Smart man, very smart
Yeah,
man.
hotel lobby.
Very smart.
Okay, got
You
it.
look like shit and stay in the house. God bless you.
You turning tricks, Elliot?
Because, I was telling Chris the other day, my wife is my fucking oxygen. I love a woman to death. And I know me, and if the right woman hits on me, I'm gonna be a bad guy.
That's your fucking
So
problem. You don't
I keep
control
myself
yourself.
looking like shit while she's out of
Control
town,
yourself.
and I keep
Control
my ass
yourself.
in the
Are you
house.
fucking kidding me? Control
Really? You
Yeah.
need to go to those. You need to go to those extremes. You're a hot commodity down there.
Yeah.
Like a tamale.
Well, not
almost in Mexico.
anymore. When I was younger, now that I'm 40, it's different. I can.
He's slaying
control
dragons
my
down there.
urges.
You
This
got
guy.
kids and a gorgeous wife. Why the
Got
fuck
kids
would you cheat?
and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Why would you go out there?
No, which is why I don't.
Because probably because it's always something different. You know?
It is always
You know that-
something different.
Tony,
but
you know that
kids-
feeling-
Listen. He's making fun. He's got a
But
stable
that's what
home.
porn is
He
for.
has an he has an attractive wife. He has nothing to worry about sexually because he talks about it all the fucking time.
My wife is gorgeous.
What do you worry
Yeah,
about?
but you know that feeling when you put your wiener into a new vagina for the first time? How great it is.
Yeah,
You can never relive that moment.
yeah. No, you can't. No. It's like smoking. You can never get that same hit.
Yeah. So the only way, that's what it is.
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah, you just
Yes,
gotta
exactly.
chase the weasel a little differently. Well, I'm just saying, you need to change the scenery.
I
You
mean,
doesn't need to
look
change
at
the
that,
scenery.
Jay.
And you damn sure need to change your paycheck. So sit the fuck down.
Who's that? Is that your wife?
I was
That's my
telling him
wife.
he doesn't need to change. Yeah, it's his wife.
Pretty, very pretty, very pretty. Super
She's
pretty.
cool.
What's disappointing, Nancy? Just
The shit
say it.
you
I'm not
talk-
saying. I'm not saying that I would cheat. I'm just saying that's probably why people
No.
do cheat.
I know why.
No,
they-
I don't cheat, but of course, like, I'm a guy, so it's always in my head. Like, I could get that, but I won't.
You know what you haven't
Yeah, I
done
mean,
yet?
it's,
You haven't got enough to not give a fuck.
What's that?
Because if you get
Me?
around enough, you're gonna stop running around. This shit gets expensive and corny and boring.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder how long it would
I've-
take my beard to catch
When
up
I
to
first
his.
moved here, I was making up money to run around and be a man whore,
Right.
and now I have even I could go be a man whore tomorrow. I got enough money for it, and I make enough money for it, but I don't want to because, as I said, my wife is oxygen. I love that woman to the point where I won't. I mean, with the exception of porn, I don't look at her.
Yes. Porn is excellent.
And I only look at porn because she's not here.
He said, with the exception of porn.
What type of porn do you like?
And I will
You
admit
like
to
hairy
get
women?
guilty pleasure. Vanessa Del Rio was the shit.
No,
The woman
that's
is gonna do what
gross.
she does and all that good stuff. But goddamn it, once you get married and your wife is good,
Did Jay just say hairy women?
Yes, do you
don't
like
Yeah, he
try to
did.
talk over him. Why
He's
the
like,
fuck
"Do
did
you
you
hairy
hear that
women?"
over the background noise and the shit we talking?
That's
How
a
the fuck
thing.
did you hear him?
Everything is a thing, Elliot. I can read you
No.
the categories here from
Christ.
Pornhub if you want.
As Chris, I said,
Fuckers
if
are
you're
ridiculous.
into something, it's out
The
there.
list. Yeah. I mean, dude, it's much more out there. You know,
It's
honestly, go look at like
it's
a
cool.
sex toy site every
Rule
once in a while.
43.
Just and then wonder, yeah, I've seen some shit, but like there's a lot more out there.
Jay,
You know,
tell us
things
all
I don't
about
need
it.
to.
Tell us
Yeah,
everything you be into, man.
there's a lot of things
tell
that
us
I
all
don't
about
want
it, man. Tell us all
There's
about
a
it.
lot of
Let
things
us
I wouldn't
live
want to see.
vicariously through you.
Yeah, I gotta start getting laid again. You know, it's very disappointing. Even my mom's giving me shit. She's like, "What? You don't like
Oh,
chicks?
I know.
Girl?" My mom's like, "You don't like girls anymore?" She said that to me at dinner tonight.
No, I'm kind of dudes.
Yeah, I don't think she meant that.
No,
She
I mean, it's like,
just meant like you're not.
no,
She
just
didn't mean.
I
She
get
didn't mean
it.
I'm
You know,
gay, but
the
she's like,
problem
"What? You
is,
don't like dating anymore?" You know, that's what she meant.
no, the problem is like,
It's crazy bitches out
especially
there.
with you being in New York, everybody's fucking crazy right now. I'm so glad that
Well,
I'm
that's good.
married and I don't
Stop.
worry
Thank you
about
for that
crazy
excuse.
girls.
This motherfucker said his mother told him he needs to start getting laid more. Who the fuck tells people on the internet?
No,
She didn't say that. I didn't tell you she said that. She was just like, you know, what? You know,
I was like,
Is
did
that
you get any
what you
tail
want,
this
or am I
weekend?
hallucinating?
no, she said. I mean, in other words,
This
she
is
said,
orange juice with no liquor in it. I heard
She said
you,
what?
baby.
Yeah, well,
I'm
she
not
might have
falling
meant
for
that. You know, she's like, what? You don't like chicks anymore? You know, you don't like dating anyone?
She's like, what? You don't like pussy? Of course I like pussy, Mom. Calm down.
I said, don't worry, I still like chicks. Yeah, I confirmed it for her. I absolutely still like chicks. Oh yeah. And I said, you know, I'm trying to get on the mission. I'm trying to get on the mission.
What you tell her is you're not trying to catch COVID, so you're chilling.
You're like, yeah, she doesn't need any more excuses. She wants fucking me to
Fuck
find some
that.
chick and be
I've
happy.
had COVID.
I mean,
It ain't shit.
It is shit. I've been going through
Elliot's
it
had
since
it like
January.
7 or 8 times.
Who?
Elliot.
You know what I heard, and I don't know if it's true or not, but apparently smokers are less likely to catch COVID because the
Bullshit.
COVID receptors
Correct.
are blocked
Bullshit.
by nicotine.
Marijuana smokers?
No, cigarettes.
I've heard that about marijuana smokers. Specifically,
I've heard that too.
I actually have not heard it
I
about
smoke weed.
tobacco smokers, but I have to look it up.
I just heard it the other day on Facebook. I was watching something.
There seems some people.
it's-
There's some people like my mom hasn't gotten it, and she's not as careful as I would. You know, you'd think she would have caught it by now. You know, and like there's just certain people that don't seem to get it.
My main supervisor, she has it again. She's had 8 times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She
She
How
has
many
no
times?
immune system. She has no immune system, so it's obvious why
You
she
must
gets
have an
it.
immune system. She's
But-
still alive. Shit.
Oh, that's because you
Well,
didn't get the vaccine.
Here we go.
No, she does. She can't get the vaccine. It'll kill her.
No, not her.
Vaccine will kill her.
Someone else.
Oh, but she lives in Mazatlan, which is on the other side of Mexico, and she does she uses stem cells.
I believe the pronunciation is Mazatlan.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Fuck, I live here. I can say however I want.
Jeff looks like he's at base camp in Mount Everest right now, calling us from like a tent.
Yes.
Hey guys,
Well, that's because
altitude
I'm actually my
32,500.
bathroom.
Yes.
My
Yes.
office is a bathroom. I literally live in my.
Hey Rehab, what's up?
Yes.
Tony, this is impressive. I've behaved for like longer today
You're
than
doing damn
probably.
good. I'm actually proud
Yeah,
of you.
I want to point that out. I'm trying.
Dude, Jay, I am actually Jay. I'm pretty proud of you, dude. You're like acting like
gotta-
Jay,
I gotta,
not like the Dick Jay that like
Yeah,
you know
I'm
everyone
trying to
hates.
get-
Like, be-
I mean, that guy's.
is it when you wear the glasses? Is it when you wear the glasses? Is that what it is?
It's when he starts the bong after he's
I mean,
used.
I don't think so. Fuck you! I don't know. It's nothing to do with that.
Rehab, let me help you out now. Doing that will not make it bigger. You're welcome.
Okay.
Rehab, get some Clarks. Get some Clarks, damn it.
I slapped my nuts in your honor. What did you? Oh, gross.
Y'all expecting something
You know,
else?
That's gross, Rehab. Yeah, the thought of that is just
Yeah,
like.
it just came.
I'm thinking of. Never mind. Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Forget about it.
Really?
There he goes. There he goes.
I've been drinking energy drinks all day. I gotta have something different.
Stop drinking that shit.
My heart's been racing.
It ain't good for you.
Fuck you,
Stop
Tony.
drinking
That
that
stuff's
shit.
awesome. No, you know what? It gets me laser focused for work, but it also tastes really good because
Just leave it out
and,
there.
and
Oh, I
Chris
thought
and I've talked about before, but like I have one of the worst cases of HD.
Diarrhea?
Look at squirrel. No, ADHD. I cannot concentrate on shit, and especially
your
first thing in
mind's
the
going a
morning.
mile a minute
And,
based
Bad
on you being in the
stomach.
fucking Navy. Spoiler alert, you are no longer conducive
I
to normal
look-
society. Take your ass to the VA.
Try Imodium.
it ain't gonna happen. No, you know what?
Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
But like,
Do you hear me?
I
Do you hear me?
at
You
work,
ain't stopped talking yet. You
it's
watch
not gonna
YouTube
happen,
videos
Tony.
all day. You're on the phone all day. You can't deal with the kids. Take your ass to the fucking VA.
To the vet?
Nope, not gonna. No, but here's the thing. I carry on
To the vat?
9 conversations at
There's a
once
VA in Mexico?
at work. Yeah. No, the
In
closest one is
Mexico?
in Texas.
No, he's in fucking Mexico.
No, you
You
have
know
to
that,
go to
Tony, right?
Texas. It's close one.
Maybe he
Fuck
meant
all
you
that,
should
man.
go to the vet
That's
then,
too
like
far
the
away.
veterinarian. Just for diarrhea?
You don't
No,
listen.
I have ADHD.
You don't have the ADHD. You know what's wrong with your
I am
ass?
golden.
You are not golden.
PTSD.
You're fucking
Have you
reckless.
looked at his ass to be able to tell us what's wrong
No.
with it?
Yes, he
I
is.
actually have
Hold on.
pictures of
Hold on,
up my ass here that were taken by my doctor that I can share at any time.
I don't know what
Nice.
that. Hey, I don't know what that ADH whatever it is, but the doctor says I have 80 of them.
That's IQ
Yeah,
points.
me too.
That was IQ points, Elliot. He was gonna tell me.
No, you
Yeah,
know,
no.
like
Different,
the
different,
beauty
different thing.
of my ADHD is I can carry on 8, 10 conversations at a time and not miss a beat.
That's
At
a
least you don't
skill.
think at least you don't think you're missing a beat.
Well, I've not lost an account yet, and I dealt with 4 accounts today. I dealt with 4 accounts today for over $10 million and closed all 4.
Does that mean you made $10 million?
It's in pesos,
No.
Elliot.
Okay.
No, it's dollars. It's dollars. They're American
Yeah,
beans.
so you divide by the
One was in New
pesos?
York, one was in LA, one was Arizona, one was in Michigan. Had
Yeah, I got, like,
all
some
4
entities,
conversations going at once.
I need some government money, man.
But-
I got
but-
some entities. I got some entities. I need some government money.
Did you say you have some enemas? Is that what you said you had?
No,
Oh,
entities.
sorry.
Does anybody in this room own crypto?
Yes.
I do.
I just started buying back into
Really?
crypto.
Mhm.
I haven't started buying back yet.
I
haven't
just
been
saw
interested
something
in a
that
very
it was
long
like
time.
fucking $15 million of crypto was stolen.
Hey, yo,
the other day.
Rehab, do me a favor.
Yeah, that
Talk
was
to
me.
these folks, tell them I can hold their money for them so they're legit. Let me keep
Okay.
the interest. I'll give them every dollar back. Tell them how much your boy.
No,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what?
how
I'm
we
actually I'm looking at buying what's it called? Dividend stocks. Like Warren
Dividends,
Buffett.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have a
You
lot
buy,
of that.
you buy the
I
stock,
have-
and every quarter you get a check.
Well, that's fine. But, I still think that in a diversified portfolio that you should have up to 1% crypto.
I don't know.
You know, just
Well,
because it's a
it's
Up
estimated.
to
It's
1%
estimated if
combined or each
if
coin specifically?
no, like
Hey,
no
can
total.
I
I mean,
can
like
I
no
read? Can I
1%,
read? Hey, you guys,
1% of your net worth.
can you
can I
wait a second, Elliot? We're all talking.
hold on? I want to read this quote that this person said right here. Okay, this quote says this. I think if people want to wipe out the remainders of slavery, segregation, and white supremacy, we might consider getting rid of the Democratic Party. Just saying.
Agreed.
You interrupted us to read that piece of propaganda.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That's exactly what
This,
that
it
is.
just came up on my phone. It just came up on my phone. Sorry. Sorry.
I mean, you think the Republican Party's good too? I mean, they should kill all of them and start from scratch. In my opinion,
Well, I mean, yeah,
Yes. I'm just
politics is
making
No,
it
you
they're
know
all
boring.
a
what? I'm
bunch of
sorry.
pigs.
I don't
Here,
make this shit up. People
speaking
don't
of
believe the people
portfolios.
that I have conversations with and the shit they say. I don't make this shit up.
Oh,
That's
I
why
know,
I'm here.
right?
You want to be a fucking witness to this shit.
That's
Y'all
And
just sit
this
here
is the
talking about mine.
quietest.
this shit up.
This
All
is
of
the
y'all that tell
quietest
me I'm
There's a
Tony's
lying,
ever
I
website.
been.
prove it.
This is the
All y'all
quietest
telling me
Tony's
I'm
ever
lying and I
been.
prove it.
Speaking of
Yeah, fuck you
The
go.
quietest Tony's ever been. He's like, I'm
speaking
just
of
gonna sit back.
portfolios,
I'm just gonna sit back.
I
This
wish
ain't
my
the
lighter would
quietest.
work
You
that
was
way.
there when it was the
Uh,
quietest.
so speaking of portfolios,
When Tracy was
there's a
there.
website. There's a site. There's a website, and I have to actually look it up, but it tracks in real time anybody in Congress buying stock. So
Oh,
if
cool.
Pelosi
Yeah.
buys stock of Tesla, you see it the instant she buys it,
But here's another thing. Let me tell you something. Okay.
and they cannot get be busted for insider trading. So if you buy what they buy, you're gonna win anytime.
You know, I think it's a little
Congress
ridiculous
cannot
though.
be busted for insider trading,
Why not?
and they set the policy because they set that in law. They're Congress. They set that law.
Yeah, but they're also supposed to put their money into a trust, right? A blind trust or something, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
Are you talking about a
No.
tax shelter? A tax
Pelosi
shelter? Is
has
that what you're talking about? A tax
And not
shelter?
themselves.
A tax shelter.
But
That's what you're talking
the
about.
thing is, whatever network it is on the news, right? They'll say, "Oh, this senator owned $15,000 worth of the company that she's been talking." And I'm thinking to myself, what does $15,000 mean? She probably has $50 million. Like, who gives a shit about 15,000? This is
Hey
you have to
Jay,
look at the
if you
context.
have
No, but
15 grand to give me,
like
I'll take
Pelosi.
it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'll
Do
take
you
it.
have
No
crypto?
shit,
Do you have
right?
I'll
Here's
send
the
it to you.
thing.
Yes, I have crypto. I
Pelosi
have crypto.
bought
Send it.
Actually,
Send it my way.
I got
Pelosi
11,000. Here's
bought
11.
$1.3 million worth of
I don't
Tesla.
want the Shiba shit
A
either.
month later, Joe Biden signed a bill saying
Oh
80%
yeah.
of government vehicles have to be electric.
You glitched up. Say that
A
again.
month to the day that she bought stock.
A glitch. You should
Elliot.
glitch. Say
Nancy
that again.
Pelosi bought one. Okay, Nancy Pelosi bought $1.2 million of Tesla stock. 1 month to the day later, Joe Biden
Yes, OG.
made it a,
Yeah, so that sounds pretty
a
shady.
mandate that 80% of military vehicles, or not military, government vehicles need
Had
to
to be
be electric.
electric. Yeah. Fuckers, they're all scumbags. I
And
mean,
her 1.2 million became 5 billion overnight.
dude, all these like like when they're
Overnight.
not stealing when they're not stealing candy from a baby, or lollipop. What's
That's
that
fucked
expression?
up.
Absolutely, Jay. So you know what?
Innocent babies,
Arm
they're
yourself,
stealing their
Jay.
lollipops.
Arm yourself, Jay. Arm
I'm just saying
yourself.
there's very few
Arm
pure
yourself.
politicians, right?
That
Very
is
few.
that is a sales pitch to the president to show an investment that'll save that looks legit, which is what they did.
Oh, Elliot, what was the currency
Well,
you said?
on top of that,
Shiba.
for
Shiba
instance,
Inu.
there's
That's dog
senators
shit, right?
on both
Yes.
sides of the
Yes,
aisle.
it
There's
is. It totally
senators on
is.
both sides of the aisle
Bitcoin,
that
Ethereum,
will buy stock
Solana.
in a company
Yeah, but
and then
Solana's
give
kind of shit
government
too, though.
contracts to said company.
Is it?
A little bit. I mean, you got your top five, right? And Bitcoin's at number one. Ethereum's
Bitcoin,
number two.
Ethereum, Litecoin.
Yeah.
What else
JB,
is
you
pretty
say it's a
common?
shit coin, but I haven't lost $1 on that coin yet.
Yeah, but
Shiba?
it's Shiba Inu,
How much you got in it though?
which is a dog breed, by the way. So it is dog shit. You're right.
It's not doing
It's
that.
all good.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I haven't
Tony,
lost
I'll take-
$1 on it.
Tony,
Here's the
Here's
thing.
the
The problem I have with digital currency and all that shit is it comes down to there's a problem that you can't sell once you buy them.
Classic. I'm not going to be wrong. They've been trying to overturn the election for over a year. The shit's over.
Yeah, it's over.
And I'm gonna be honest. It's no disrespect to
know you-
nobody up here, but I don't give a damn what they trying. The shit's fucking over.
And let me ask you a
It's
question,
about to be the
conservatives.
midterms, and they still trying to do this shit.
Let me ask you far right white conservatives a question here.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Me?
So who else is there?
You're talking to yourself and me
No,
and Jeff?
no.
Is that what
We
you're talking
still
about?
hear you, but they just started the conversation. and make
He
it
said
make-
far white conservatives. That's what he just
Far
said.
right right.
Yeah,
I said
that's what
far
he
right
said.
white
Yeah.
conservatives.
Is that your best? Is that your best attempt at a rap, Jay?
No, that was just identifying the two of you.
Okay. Okay.
So, no, but I was gonna say, like, love Trump, hate Trump. I mean, now that it's coming to light that
You
That the
lost.
Democrats
he-
are fucking
that he-
and the
that-
liberals are fucking idiots that create narratives.
let's not go that low, okay?
Hold on,
Now
let
that
him
it-
speak. Let
That's
him
not
speak.
low, dude. That's serious. That's real.
Calm down.
That's not real.
Hold on. Let him hear it. Let him say it.
All right.
Now
Sorry.
that it's come to light that it was very apparent that Trump knew he lost, was looking to take extreme measures to overturn the election in any way possible, and wasn't able to do it. No proof was provided. How do you feel about supporting that kind of a person in the future? Put taking aside your belief, what you like about him, but saying that he did this thing, that really was like he really tried to pry apart democracy with a dagger.
Okay. I rebuttal. And
That's a
this
question,
is
really. Yeah.
okay. I get that. But if you look at the U.S. as a company, and this is like I've had the same argument since Hillary and Donald running against each other. Okay, so this is way back, right? So Hillary got her law license taken away from her,
Oh, did she?
and any business she ran basically went to shit.
Dude, you're glitching. Close your windows.
And you talking about me?
Yeah.
So, I got my zooms. That's why. So, different people. When you talk about the U.S. as a business, do you want a businessman running it, or do you want somebody that's their business has gone bankrupt multiple times?
Yeah, here we go.
That's like a roundabout approach to answering what I said. I mean, I could say to you, yes, I want a businessman, but do I want a businessman that tried to pry apart America? Is the question. Is that a character trait that's acceptable?
Explain how you pry apart.
Even if he's your, taking into account that he may be the best person, or he may be the person that you think is the best, or is the best.
I love that, OG.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you take into
Public enemy.
how do you?
That spoke to me. It spoke to me too, actually.
That's public enemy.
Aren't you? Dude, it's cool. No fucking way. Right. I mean, but with everything going on with Trump, how do you vote him back into office?
90% of his businesses did do well, John.
You know why they're going
The
to put
casino,
Trump back in
obviously, he had it in the wrong spot.
No,
You
Trump's
know why they're going to put Trump back in
businesses are
office?
eating shit right now. Are you serious?
You know why he's going to get put back in office?
Well, I'm not.
Because-
Think about the core. Think about the core question, buddy.
Have you been to the gas pump lately?
How can you support a guy that tried to overturn democracy? How is that okay with
Let me
us?
ask you a question.
So,
Let me ask you
Did
a
he
question.
not do that?
It's a little off subject, but still on subject.
He
He
did
did,
do
but
that.
I mean, look at California. Would you live in California right now?
Fuck no.
I do,
he does. No, definitely I wouldn't.
and it's
Willingly?
it's
No.
a shit and it's a shit show.
And New York's a shit show
And it's
too.
all run by Democrats. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Democrats.
Absolutely,
You and Brian
I
are
mean,
going to get along.
you want to
fine.
talk about pulling the country apart?
absolutely.
You and Brian.
Absolutely.
I don't disagree with
There's
you.
a reason
I-
why I
I-
live in
you know, like I-
Mexico.
I don't.
Well,
disagree.
here's
I
my
mean, New
thing.
York's-
And this is something that most people don't really look at when they're thinking about Trump nowadays. You go back before Trump went into politics. Ever fucking loved the man.
They
Am I
did.
wrong?
They did.
As soon as he ran for
Everybody switched. When he picked the political party,
political-
he switched. When he picked the political
everybody
party,
switched.
he was
Why?
gonna switch.
Because
He
he
picked
was
a
like, no, I'm going to do
political
it like a business.
He picked the political party. He was supposed to run as an independent. He didn't have much support. The minute he picked the Republicans is when
Yeah.
everybody turned on him. That's true.
And all the Democrats was like, oh, he didn't pick Democrat. Fuck him. And most
He was supposed
media
to run
outlets
independent.
are
He was supposed
Democrat.
to run independent. He
Hey,
had
what did the Democrats do to Bernie?
destroy him.
It absolutely fucking. They're like, you won, dude, but guess what? We don't want you. We don't
I mean,
want you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
none of
yeah.
these people play nice. Democrats or Republicans, none of them play so nice.
No.
I mean, I think they have that in common. So like,
Oh no, nobody. Well, that's the thing. Is like
They did.
nobody
play
plays
nice.
nice.
Not that I
But
like. Not that I wanted Bernie. With his
it's like high school
democratic
children
socialism,
almost.
but
Our political system seems like a
well,
high school locker room.
I can't remember what her name is.
so let's
I
just
can't remember
love
her name
each
is,
other,
but
man. Let's just
there's
love each other.
there's a new senator that she just got into office like last
Tulsi
at the
Gabbard.
last election.
Talking about Tulsi Gabbard.
I don't know. I don't think it is. She was on Joe Rogan a while back. And she said it's like walking into a high school. They're
Oh, you talking about you
all
talking about girl
cliquey
from
and shit.
Colorado?
Yeah, well, that's how it seems, right? That's how
Yeah.
it seems.
The one from Colorado.
Like
Brian's
she's
all
like
over
it's
this shit.
these
When
people
Brian gets
these
up here,
people
you
in
and him will
Congress
go all night with this. Just
don't
so
know
you
what it's like for you and me in day-to-day society because
They don't.
they
still
don't
stuck on
have the
old
struggle we
shit.
have.
They are on some old shit.
They're not
They've
worried
never
about
dealt
their
with
goddamn
society. They haven't dealt with society in
gas
20
prices.
years. All they know is the political side of things. This is true. Now, what Trump did when he got
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
he was supposed to destroy the old way of the system because the government was so fucking corrupt. That's why people put his ass in office. This shit
And that's
halfway
why
worked.
people hated
And
him.
then when he got there, he was doing everything.
I agree,
everybody
OG.
But the fact that they didn't like what he was doing because he was destroying the shit that's already put in place is why they put his ass out. Now, here's my question to everybody. I don't give a fuck what side you pick. I don't care who your political party is. If he runs again, who was the strongest candidate against him? That's the question y'all need to ask.
None.
Who's against him?
Who's the strongest against him if
Nobody.
he runs again? That's the question you
Would
need
you
to
vote
ask.
Democrat? Would
It
you
doesn't
vote
matter what
Democrat
I
again,
voted.
Tony?
The question is, who's going
No,
to
no.
be
Answer the question. No.
No, because you're not supposed to. Did you
Hey,
vote?
hold on. I gotta leave. I'm gonna come back. I gotta give birth to some mud bunnies. I'll be right back.
Motherfucker, we don't need to know that. Bye.
Nice.
All right, huh?
The question
God damn.
is going to
I
be
saw
who's the
Tony take a
strongest
shit
candidate
today. I don't need to
against
see
him
that.
because the reason he
Dirty
won
pig.
last time is because they didn't want Hillary in office. Y'all do know that, right?
Oh yeah. Hillary
That's
would
it.
have destroyed
So
him.
who's the candidate that's going to be the strongest against him when he runs again? Mind you, he has 75 million votes. Who is going to beat him is the question. And they still swearing that Biden.
Nobody.
They still swearing that Biden lost, but they won't put Trump back in office. The system's bigger than all the shit we talk.
Yeah.
I personally, I know no one will like
all the
this, but I think
circles
he
you
should
want.
be. I
Talk
think
all
he
the,
should be.
and this is no disrespect to nobody up in here. Talk all the circles you
No,
want.
but
or all the
I'm trying to
legalities
think.
you want. You haven't answered the question of who's going to be the strongest candidate against him. So
I don't
in
think
Against
my
Trump?
mind, we need to get ready for his
Nobody.
ass to get back in office. And I'm gonna
There
tell you,
isn't one.
I'm gonna give you a benefit. I'm gonna give you a benefit right now.
Ron
of
DeSantis,
what he
maybe.
did when he was in office. When gas was when
Well,
oil
DeSantis
was
is a
negative
Republican.
40, when oil was negative 40,
Yeah, so it's
the
Trump.
interest rates was at zero, everybody in the
The
United
ticket,
States
party
could damn near
ticket,
be
I
a millionaire right now.
Yep.
And he said it. If
Yep.
we're going to shit on him, see if you can find something real. I'll tell everybody that. I'll tell you when he cussed out NATO. That shit was fucking hilarious.
He won't win again because he won't
He
run.
fucking
He
tore
may not.
NATO's
He may
ass.
not run. But if he doesn't run, who's going to run?
That's my
the only
question.
reason
DeSantis.
he
Who's going to
wouldn't.
beat him? Who's going
You
to
know,
beat him?
but
Oh no.
Who's
Well,
gonna beat
okay, but if Trump doesn't
No, but
run, if he
if he
doesn't
doesn't
run
run,
at
then
all,
probably then DeSantis would
Yeah.
step in, right?
no. You know who I?
Here's what's
You know,
crazy. Here's what's
it's
crazy.
a bit
And
controversial, but you know
go
what
ahead
I'd
and tell
like to
you.
see?
Here's what's crazy.
I'd like to see
I
Junior.
voted Democrat. They
Donald Trump
didn't
Jr.?
want Trump in office. They didn't have
I
a
know him
strong enough
personally, dude.
Democratic candidate to go against
He's a
him.
dick.
Biden was not going to run.
No way.
They made Biden run. That's why Biden is in office. Don't get mad at Biden. Get mad at the people that put him in office. And I'm not talking
I
about the
agree.
voters.
What,
Y'all
Kevin?
ain't fucking thinking. I'm not even drinking yet.
I think we're allowing this to get.
Y'all
No,
just
you know
need
what?
to
Here's the
fucking
thing.
move.
Here's the thing.
Y'all ain't paying attention to
If
what's going on
Trump
with
doesn't
the
run, I think it would be.
Thank you,
it would be,
John.
it's unfathomable to think he wouldn't run. I mean, that's just kind of like it's a
He
dumb
don't want
over.
to run. He don't want to.
He may
No,
not.
because he don't want to deal
He
with
may get to a
bullshit.
point. He's gonna have to make a life decision with the wife and the kids and say, "Look,
The
can we
wife and
handle
the
4
kids are
years of
fine
this?"
with it, but the wife probably tired of the negative press. Donald Trump Jr.
Oh yeah.
He's ready to be right there with his daddy. He's ready
Hey,
to be
I'll
right
tell you
there.
what.
And I
I would
will
love to
respect
see
him.
Junior.
I will
Yeah.
respect him for standing up for his father. I respect that shit.
Hell
He was like,
yeah.
I'm
I wonder
tired
if
of y'all
they can-
talking about my daddy. I know my daddy did right. Okay, defend his shit. And we will be listening. Because I want to hear what he said, what he's done so right. We've heard everything he's done wrong.
Well, they're
I
used
want
to
hear
it in
some
that
things
family.
he's done right. But here's
Trump
what's
had to
killing me.
defend his
It's
daddy,
clear
too.
that he's done so much more for black people as far as employment. Really?
Bet that.
He hates black people.
Really? Because the employment
Who?
doesn't mean it's still a
How?
standard of living. I'm here all day.
Trump? I don't think Trump's
How do
like
you
a
figure?
lover of the. I don't find. Do you
How
think?
do you
I
figure?
mean, do you think Trump loves black people?
He did more for the black community than any
What do you do?
Democrat has.
What do you do? What do you do?
Uh, there's a list. Hold on. Wait,
Well,
I
Please,
have it.
they
Give
please.
me
took
a
down
minute.
they took down the Robert E. Lee sculpture.
That wasn't him.
I'm just kidding.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. They keep saying it, but all they keep saying is employment. Just because you got a job doesn't mean it's enough for a standard of living.
Trump's helping his rich corporate friends. You
So
know,
my question is, what exactly did he do so much for black people that he said he did more for black people than Abraham Lincoln? I'm listening.
that would have to be a lot, I would think.
All he did was make black people create their own companies and small businesses. That's a definite plus. Don't get me wrong, because you get a tax write-offs for doing that, which is how the rich people have got it. I see what's going on with the HBCUs.
He's
I
no
see
Abraham
what's
Lincoln. I
going
mean,
on
you
with
know,
that
like
targeting putting money in our area. However, I don't think it's enough.
his
I
only
said it
black
before
friends
and
are
I say
Al
it again.
Sharpton
Hold on,
and.
bro. I said it
Sorry.
before and I say it again. They've been making money off slavery for centuries. When are you going to give us what we supposed to have and what we earned and what you took from us on top of what you're profiting off of? Until then, we ain't fucking happy. Now get mad at me. Get mad at me. Trump, black employment is high because we create our own companies. We begin to hire another. He probably set the rules to where they couldn't
Well,
discriminate against us. I get it. If he
Trump did
set the
make it
rules to
easier
where they
to
couldn't
start a
discriminate
business.
against us, if he set the rules to where they couldn't discriminate against us, I can give him that. I can give him that, no problem. Everybody has an open opportunity to have their own business and to have free enterprise. I give him that entirely. If he shut down the negativity, the pessimism, and the setups against us, I can give him that. But they don't specify it a fucking enough. So, all of you who have the list and everybody who's in support, I am
Okay,
dead set
here we go.
serious. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening for real.
Yeah,
Criminal
look it
justice
up. It was so
reform.
monumental.
No, I haven't.
Well, they talked about him like
I
a
don't have it
dog,
memorized.
but they didn't tell us what he did do.
Well, hold on.
I'm
Let me
asking the
send you this
people who are in
article.
support of him, what did he do?
HBCU funding,
Yes, I've seen that.
opportunity zones.
Which ones?
Dude, this article's like.
Trump has two
This
black
article's
friends,
like
Al Sharpton
hours.
and who's the boxing promoter? Don King. That's his other black friend.
Donkey.
And sometimes he likes
Why
Tyson.
are you wearing a tie?
I
You know, I have
know.
like 50 ties I don't wear anymore.
And I'll be honest with
I
you, the
mean,
fact that
you
he
can't
was
have a
with
belief,
folks,
but
I don't think he's hated them. I don't think he's hated black people. I've heard he was racist more than I've heard. I've heard he was an asshole more than I've heard he was racist.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Here's the one negative that
Thank
Trump
you,
has.
Classic. I know that too.
I,
They didn't get as
and
much as they're supposed to get. You're right. They didn't.
he's a passive
the
racist.
here's the thing with Trump. He's
He's an
think
asshole
he
of
has
a
like a
businessman. That's all it is too. He's an asshole of a businessman.
right. Yeah, he has no. There's no black and white with him. There's no gray.
It's money
Sorry.
or
Of course,
none.
no.
It's money or not.
It's
It's
black
money
white.
or none. Yes.
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
money. I got
And that is can be used in a negative way. I mean, it can be perceived in a negative way. Is the word I'm looking for. And I'm not an
Being
expert
an asshole
in.
can be perceived as a negative way and not always necessarily racist because I've seen white folks get shot down by other white folks because they
Yeah.
don't have enough
Oh
of
yeah.
this, they don't have enough
What
of
are
that.
white
I can
folks?
shoot down a racist issue. See, Trump is a straight up
Me.
businessman. He's about
You.
profit and progression. If your shit ain't profiting or it's not progressing, he doesn't deal with you. Period. He embraces change because change brings profit.
Yes. And you know how us Jewish people like profit.
Yeah, you motherfuckers are something else. I'll deal with you later. But the only,
You're
but
next.
I'm
And Tony's like, you're next,
the
motherfucker.
whole thing about him is who's going to take him out if he runs again. Because we don't have a decent Democratic
Maybe a
candidate, we have
sniper?
a decent Republican candidate. So I'm gonna really scare you. What if he runs as a Democrat? That's really gonna piss
Yeah,
me
it's me.
off.
Yeah, I look ridiculous, right?
And they're gonna look ridiculous because he was independent. People forgot about that.
Yep.
He was
Yeah,
independent
Trump
before
lost
he
a lot
tried
of
to be
money. He's no
elected.
genius. Thank you. But you do like me.
So
Nothing you can say is going to make me not like
we
you.
can throw a whole lot of shit out the window because they're already looking at who's gonna run the next presidential race. They're trying
Well,
to
Jay,
figure
you
here's
grow
the
24
thing.
hour. This is like
Here's the
two
thing.
and a half weeks already here.
Here's the thing. When it comes to who you like and who you don't like, if you're dead set on who you like, and that can be like when I met Tony, I instantly liked the dude. and nobody can tell me different.
Who?
What a dick.
You asshole.
Oh, I didn't know what you're saying. Go ahead.
Okay,
What
so
a
that
judgment.
that's the biggest issue. Everybody's trying to change everybody's minds, where it's like, make up your own fucking mind, figure out who you like, and vote for
Appreciate
that
you, John.
person.
I was going to vote for
And
Andrew Yang.
Andrew
They
Dice
took
Clay?
him.
Really?
They took him out. They took him out
Oh
of the
yeah, yeah.
presidential race. Everybody in here who's an American, let me be clear. What's the last president that said he was going to give you $1,000 a month for the rest of your life as a Native American? And he said that they already had the money, so it wasn't going to cost you nothing. I'll wait.
Yes.
Well, here's the crazy thing.
Because that's what the
What
Middle
doctor?
Easterners do. If you're born in the country, you get a piece of the oil profits. Andrew Yang was
The
going to give us
doctor
back
said.
some of the money that we already fucking had in the country, and it wasn't going to cost nothing.
Yep.
But they took him out of the presidential race.
Yeah, because well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. That $1,000 a month, I guarantee goes into Congress.
No Yang, suck my wang.
They got the money. He said they
Yeah.
had the money. They can do it. For
Yeah, but they
every
don't want to
American
give it away.
president.
That's the problem.
Thank you.
So basically,
We had a chance
Trump
to
That's
have a
why they took
black
standalone
people.
him
bill.
out.
We had a chance to have a standalone bill for the stimulus package. They shot that down. Why?
The doctor is in.
Well, it's simple. You look like
He's
you're
a
ready
one.
for a
You know what,
fucking
John?
Zoom meeting.
John, you say he was a one-trick pony.
I know.
So was Trump,
Funny, right?
and so was Biden, and so was Bush.
So, what are you talking
That
about?
one trick is
I
all
love
you got to
Bush.
do as the president. Everything else is bullshit. I'm seeing
You
that.
don't
with
see
the
much
president.
Bush anymore, Tony. Yeah, like, a lot of the girls shave it now.
Well, you know what?
If you trim it and keep it clean, I ain't got a problem with it. What was the one trick for each?
Trimmed is okay.
For Bush, it was to go
Landing
to
patch
war
is
with
always
Iraq.
landing strip is
For
always fine.
Obama, it was to get us out of the war with Iraq and to handle some shit.
Speaking of untrimmed
Trump,
muff,
it was
what?
to get rid of old politics. For Biden, it was to get
Right.
rid of what Trump did. So what's going to happen after Biden?
Yeah.
I
Well,
probably
here's
got
the
in a sex
problem.
scandal,
Here's the
too.
problem. When Biden got rid of what Trump did, the no more drilling and all the shit and everything has to be electric and shit. People forget to make a lithium battery destroys
Yes.
more of the planet than if you had 50 cars.
Now you're saying
Yeah, but
something.
Tesla-
Talk to them. Talk
Yeah,
to
but
them
a
about
Tesla,
that.
but a
They don't
Tesla
know
goes
that.
so
People
fast.
don't know
I mean,
that.
light
Tell them
years.
that.
I don't give a fuck about it. I don't care if he were giving me one. I would not drive a Tesla because I'm not a dork.
Bush got elected to continue the war with Iraq because the first war with Iraq was never finished, and they said we need to go back and get what you call it, Saddam Hussein and them out.
So no.
Clinton didn't do it, so they put Bush in there to do it.
But
Not
shit.
calling you
Clinton,
wrong,
Clinton was too busy
but
getting his
anybody
dick
who was
sucked.
around from Desert Storm, they know good and damn well when Desert Storm was over, they said we need to go back over there and finish this shit. That
There are only
was
7 different kinds of smoke.
no, he didn't run on that, but
No,
that
but
was the
here-
underlying agenda. You could see it a mile away.
But here's the
Because before
thing.
he ran in
Have you
office, they said,
ever seen a
"We'll be in
lithium mine? Have you ever seen a lithium mine?
No,
Think of a town like a town I grew up in, 2,000 people. It
you
takes a
showed me
shit
the
ton of
energy
space.
classic. I ain't get there yet. You showed me that. I
Hold
know
on.
you're talking about energy classic. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
Lithium mine picture. Hold on, I'm gonna show you a
I
picture.
didn't find
Well,
any
you know where
photos
they're
course
at,
you
too,
have
in
right?
your Google Photos gallery.
Of course not.
You know where the lithium mine is for real, right?
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Oh, look at that. Google won't let me look it up.
No, no,
Bet you
it's in
DuckDuckGo.
Afghanistan.
I
They
bet you
found $1
DuckDuckGo
billion
will.
deposit of lithium in Afghanistan. That's why they bombed
Mm-hmm.
the country. To get the lithium. If you got the lithium, we control the batteries. The
Is
biggest
it?
manufacturer of doing the batteries was over there in the Far East. So if we own what they're using in the Far East and we buying back from
Look
them,
at
we don't lose any money because we're in debt to the Far East.
Tony, that's a lithium mine.
Trump's making all the black people work there.
Jesus Christ.
Serious.
That's a lithium mine.
How's he making all
You
of
could
that work there?
I'm just kidding.
He's fucking with you.
Go on.
No, okay, so
He might.
lithium mine destroys, like, okay,
Love everybody.
lately, one of the things you see is everybody's like, oh, you should go vegan, blah, blah, blah.
Hold on.
Do you
Hold on.
realize-
Oh, wait. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Classic. They also went over there for the lithium. It wasn't just the opium. They
Yeah,
also
the
went for the
opium
lithium.
is secondary.
And I'm going to tell you, Piers Morgan did an interview with Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura talked about it on there.
Jesse Ventura's a beast when
They
it comes to
found
topics like
a
this.
$1 billion deposit of lithium in Afghanistan. Now, this is what a lot of people don't know. When they bombed Afghanistan, what they were doing was softening the soil so they could dig it up.
Yep.
The opium they already was going to get. Mind you, we put the Taliban in place.
Yep.
Opium was already being used and done. So then they found something else down there. The country's only worth 11 million. but they found $1 billion deposit of lithium in there. So if we running that, we running all that shit. So mind you, we got the opium, which they use in their rituals, and we owe them money, so they got it from us. We get out of debt. We get the lithium, we come out of debt faster because they got it in their country. But if we got it and we own it, they got to deal with us back there.
Okay, slow it down a little. And by the way, did one of you guys just fart?
Yeah, I did.
It stinks in here.
Yeah, I did.
I smell of it.
I understand you don't have a skill for Piers Morgan, but do me a favor, everybody up in here. Y'all know Jesse Ventura lied about shit he's ever told.
Less sativa.
Jesse Ventura, have you seen him talk about 9/11? Holy shit, that dude will go off for days.
Yeah,
he goes off about everything.
I love the 9/11 conspiracy shit.
He talked about them coffins. He talked about them prisons. He talked about all that shit. Watch Jesse Ventura, because Jesse Ventura
it smells fine in here.
Right when Trump
could have been a fart. Might have been my own fart.
He never did the subsequent interview with Lyndon LaRouche. You do know that, right? I watched all this shit. I don't have to tell y'all everything. I know y'all got some information.
My Facebook feed, I keep my Facebook feed up with news and shit like that running all day while I'm working.
Push-ups.
They pulled a bunch
I listen to that shit all day long.
They pulled a bunch of
You dealt it. There is none left.
I have a website where I find certain
So
things.
classic. Where else do they get lithium from? I'm listening because Afghanistan is the most
inside of the Energizer Bunny.
You stupid.
Well, lithium. There's a lot of lithium deposits are. Hold on, let me look it up on DuckDuckGo because.
What's the most expensive metal? It's
lithium.
No.
Titanium.
No. Rhodium.
Rhodium.
That's more expensive than titanium?
Yeah.
No shit.
Hold on, it's insanely expensive.
Lithium mines. The United States, California, Maine, Massachusetts, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Mexico, North Carolina. That's just in the States.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. John, you stupid.
I'll tell you what, Tony, the value of rhodium has gone up exponentially.
Since when?
Since I'm just looking at a chart. In April 2020, it was $5,000
Brazil,
an ounce.
Portugal, Zimbabwe, Argentina, China, Chile, and Australia.
$20,000 an ounce now.
It made you look nice.
Those are the main places of lithium.
I didn't know
Brazil has 400 metric tons in 2014.
Jesus Christ.
That's a shit ton. And you know what? Here's the thing. Elon, on top of him buying Twitter, which I find hilarious, he's creating a new battery in-house.
Yeah, rhodium is very expensive.
Made of what?
I'm not sure. I just saw a snippet and scrolled past. And then my page refreshed and I couldn't find the video.
What is rhodium used for?
Sort chips and shit. A tenth of an ounce is $3,300 here.
Rhodium? Hold on,
Rhodium.
O-D-I-U.
Rhodium.
What is it used for?
R-H-O. Yeah, like a 1/10 of an ounce bar is $2,800.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Rhodium uses
probably computer chips and shit. The price is
synthesized by microwaves. Thin plating on jewelry.
You must have something
is the main use. It's a thin coating on jewelry, is what it says.
Google,
but I'm assuming they use that. Well, Google is.
I was going to say Google.
What you can't find on Google, you can find on DuckDuckGo. But I guarantee they use rhodium. That thin plating they put on jewelry, they probably put it on computer parts too.
Yeah, there's some reason. I'm sure if you looked it up, there's some reason. But yeah, that's insanely expensive. But it was like it went up like 4 times. I guess there's like a shortage of these things of this because they're making so many chips now, and there's just been a chip shortage.
A 5-ounce rhodium bar is worth $35,000.
5 ounces now.
A 1/10 billion bar, 1/10 of an ounce,
right? Bar
is $710.
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't make sense. It's because rhodium is selling for $7,100 right now.
Rhodium is an ultrasonic corrosion-resistant metal that has become useful in many industries, including the automobile, jewelry, chemical, and electrical trades. So
now that's why Ford has.
It's corrosion resistant. That's corrosion resistant. It's
Here's the
corrosion
price.
resistant.
Yeah, so
it's
that's why
it's 19
like all those new Fords are just sitting with waiting on chips.
Wait, the major use of rhodium is in
Here's the current
catalytic
price.
converters for cars. It reduces
$19,100 an
nitrogen
ounce.
oxides and exhaust gases.
That's the
Rhodium is
current
also
spot
used as
price
a
right there.
catalyst in the chemical industry for making nitric acid, acetic acid, and hydrogenation reactions. Now they gave me an answer. So let them women
Yeah.
alone with some fire there's some fire because you can smoke them by praying on one guy heard of it. Oh wow. Yeah, let me know if you're good, lady. So basically what it does is it reduces
It
nitrogen
stops
oxide
rust.
in exhaust pipes and it stops corrosion. That's why it's worth money.
Right.
Everything we got gets corroded, especially when you're on a coastal city, which most cities are on the coast. So now it's in
Right.
automobiles. Now they're getting some fucking way.
Well, on top
My
of that,
folks
I
call
mean,
them the
Oh,
and
furnace.
do they
I'm
need it
sure
for catalytic?
it's the catalytic converters too.
That's what it
That's why
says in
catalytic
catalytic
converters were
converters.
getting stolen. Yeah, that's why catalytic converters were getting stolen because you
Oh,
can
right.
actually
Maybe
shit
you're
too.
right. That could be part of it. Yeah.
There's a
Whatever.
dude
So
on
it's very
TikTok
fun.
that he buys catalytic converters and breaks them down and resells the rhodium.
Oh, interesting. Very
And
interesting.
you know he was like he shows the catalytic converter of what vehicle came off of and how much he'll buy it for. And like one off a BT Cruiser was like $400.
So when they tell you that your catalytic converter is going bad, they're lying to your ass.
Hmm.
Well, no,
It's probably not.
it's think like a filter. It needs replaced eventually.
But see, they don't replace the filter. They tell you need a whole new catalytic converter.
But they're gonna get
Right,
some
because
money
it's
back
not a
from
filter.
your
The
own
catalytic
part. The point is
converter
storage.
is the filter.
Gotcha.
It is the filter. So you have to
Well,
take
they
it out,
still
put it,
hustling the people.
and then you clean the rhodium again, and then
But the
the
point of the
rhodium
storage
can
is
be
they're probably
reused.
they're selling
Yeah,
that
you
part
recycle
properly,
it.
right? Right, for some money, right? Oh.
Yeah,
No,
they
you cut
probably,
it in half, and the rhodium is almost like a dust when you see this dude cut it in half, and it gets they filter it and clean it up, and then they can reuse it.
exactly. They're taking the
That's my
catalytic converters off the
understanding.
people.
Yeah, very
They
interesting.
paying you. I mean, they make you pay them to take it off, and then they still making money on top of you.
Fuck that! I can cut mine
I gotta,
off with the
I gotta
sawzall.
be back.
All right. No, I mean there's
Where the hell did Elliot go? I
that's
just noticed he dropped.
oh he's got a call.
Oh, okay, that's right.
He's got a call coming, so he jumped off real quick.
All right, that was
He'll be
fucking
right
awesome.
back. But
That
I
was
mean,
fucking
it comes down to like the what I was talking about with lithium mines. They're so big, you could put like Shea Stadium will fit in a lithium mine.
So the mine you
3 of them.
showed me, look common to any and every other mine that you see. Take the movie The Rundown
Right.
when they showed the mine and digging in the hole. Look the same way. Take the movie The Patriot
Yeah.
with Steven Seagal. Same shit. Take half of these mine
Yeah.
movies. Looks the same fucking way. So to me,
Right. All mines, but
all
all
mines are
mines
fucked up because
pollute.
coal mines have been fucked up too.
Oh yeah. Well, and a coal mine, if a coal mine catches fire, it burns forever. 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 What's what Steven Seagal movie is what with
Steven Seagal,
he did a movie where there was
The
a mine
Patriot.
on fire.
The Patriot.
No.
The
Steven Seagal.
Patriot, yes. Because the dude was doing the chemical waste as well.
Okay.
And the brother
Maybe.
was beating up the sister.
No, that was like something fire. It was something like fire underground or some shit like that. But it was about a mine that was on fire.
That might have been one of the B movies.
No, it was a famous actor. It was a
No,
damn, I
it was
gotta
the
look it
movie
up.
he did. It wasn't in theaters. Not one where he was on the mountain
Steven
sometime.
Seagal mine movie, coal mine.
Fire Down Below.
Fire Down Below.
1997 movie.
1997.
Felix Enriquez Alcala, starring Steven Seagal, Mark Helgenberger, and Chris Christopherson.
Chris Christopherson.
Fire Down Below. Yeah. Fire Down Below. It's about a coal mine that's on fire.
And see, he does a lot of movies where he's showing what they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
He did a lot of movies where he's showing people doing shit wrong. Y'all done got
Well,
me.
I mean,
Fucking hell. Damn. Y'all done woke me up.
well, I
Because,
mean,
man, that fucking, the Trump argument is old. They still trying to fight to get him back in. Okay, fine. If
well,
he runs
they're
the
also
corporate side, okay, cool.
the January 6th commission is all about trying to get him so he can't run again. They're trying to blame January 6th on him.
It is his fault.
How?
He told them to come up there. We're gonna do this together. Those are his direct words.
No, he said we're gonna go out front. They never said shit about going inside.
No, he didn't say about going inside.
And lest we forget, there were uh, what were they? Shadow agents in the crowd saying we need to go inside. But these motherfuckers that were on video saying we need to go inside have never been found or heard of again.
The people that said that, they didn't even need shadow agents to say it. They had enough motherfuckers that was willing to do it.
Joe Rogan was talking about it with somebody, and he was talking about it. I can't
I
remember.
watched the news a lot while he was in office, and I watched a lot of what he said. I remember what
But
he said.
where you were watching, that makes a difference. Where you watching?
I watched all the news channels.
Okay, because I watch Fox, I watch CNN, I watch everything.
Yes,
I watch
all three of them.
everything.
It was Fox, CNN, and MSNBC. It was all three of them. And they showed the rally when he said, we're going to do this, and we're going to do that, and I'll be right there with you. And his ass didn't show up. January 6th was all him.
Nah.
He does have plausible deniability. But those words came out of his mouth and they got it recorded. No, he ain't got no deniability. You can't even pull that shit up off the news now. We talked about that a few months ago. And I couldn't find that fucker. But honestly, if you watch the news all the time he was, especially during COVID, he did 2-hour press conferences for a month and a half. He was saying all that shit. And that's why I was always telling people, I said, I was sitting there watching it. Coach was stupid.
Well, according to Biden, it's Putin's fault, which I think is the biggest cop out in the fucking history.
No,
You haven't seen that lately?
No, he's not. No, I'm not doing that.
How do you figure?
Because
let's shut down drilling and all production of oil in the U.S., but now it's Putin's fault.
That's because fracking was fucking up the planet.
Fracking doesn't do shit.
Fracking was fucking up the planet. They talked about that years before Trump ran. Half of the earthquakes that coming from areas you had earthquakes coming from areas that never had earthquakes before. That's from fracking.
Okay, but let's say we stop fracking. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Because fracking isn't about oil. It's about natural gas.
They don't tell people that. They tell them it's about oil.
Yeah, it's not. It's natural gas.
They tell them it's about oil. And then the pipeline that was going down the country was going across the Native American land, and that's why they stopped it, because of all the protests.
So you go around it.
Dying.
Go around it.
You're stupid. You can't go around it because they're trying to build it for the whole Western Hemisphere. It's a line going from Canada all the way down to the bottom of fucking, what is it, Chile or Peru or whatever the fuck they done there? Yeah. That line's going down the whole fucking thing. It is fucking, that's exactly what they're doing. The Native Americans were losing their shit because it's putting it right through their fucking land.
How hard is
what we're doing with the oil? If we shut the oil pipeline down, that's fine, because you let the Saudi Arabians run out of theirs, you let the Russians run out of theirs, then everybody got to come.
You got a point.
Yeah, they're running right through Native American lands, all of them, because it's going down through the Dakotas. It's going right through the damn Dakotas.
I get that. I understand that
but the
dilemma.
The fracking was in California. That's where it started. And Jesse Ventura talked about it. See, when Jesse Ventura was doing the YouTube shows before all the shit with Trump started, he was talking about all that, and then he just stopped. Thank you. From Canada to Peru, all the way down to the bottom.
Canada to Peru, yeah.
Literally from the bottom of South America to the top of North America. That is entirely the Western.
There's got to be another way.
To do what?
To move the oil.
No, it isn't, because what you're doing is you're combining the whole fucking hemisphere.
No, I get that.
Yes.
But there's got to be a way where you can move it where it doesn't disrupt anybody's shit.
What you're doing is you got the hemisphere controlling the other side of the world.
Right.
We are the Western world.
Mm-hmm.
South
no,
America,
but what I'm saying is like,
Coach Pooh, I'm tired of you defending everybody else. Fuck you. And I haven't defended Joe yet. I haven't.
No, well,
because honestly,
I think you lose that argument.
I would tell you this as somebody who did vote Democrat, as somebody who does vote Democrat. Joe don't look too good right now.
Well, what's his approval rating? Like 3?
33%.
33%, the worst in like.
Which is enough to get him put out of office. Spoiler.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. But do you really want Kamala up in there?
I didn't say I did.
Giggling all the time?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying.
People is the reason he's looking like that, and I'm gonna tell you this: when Coach Pooh had that picture of him saluting, he was falling asleep. I said, "It's over.
Yeah,
it's over." That motherfucker, he can't take it no more.
He gave a press conference like yesterday, finished, and turned to shake somebody's hand and nobody was there.
Dude is gone mentally.
He's gone. He's
And
out of there.
that's to me, that's not only a sign of stress and anxiety, but the conspiracy theories can have a fucking field day
No,
on
but
what's going on right now.
well, here's the thing. Look at Obama when he started and look at he left. Now to talk about what he did. The stress in that job alone, it's got to be hell on earth.
In all due respect, had the same thing happen to Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Bush Jr. started looking older after 8 years.
But Trump didn't.
Huh?
Why? He's used to the. Trump didn't.
Trump only did 4.
He's used. Right. So did.
Biden has been in the game 40 years, and this game is what he used to play. That's what's kicking his ass.
Yeah, but what's he done in 40 years worth of damn?
This game isn't what he used to play. That's what's kicking his ass.
Yeah, agreed. The game
Thank
has
you.
changed.
Thank
Agreed.
you.
Agreed.
The game has
I will
changed.
agree with that.
He's trying to do
The game
old
has changed.
politics. He has the support of old politics, but he also has to do new shit.
Right.
And he probably ain't in approval of it. He's trying to do the speeches. All his speeches are fucking choreographed. You can see it.
Oh my god. And he's totally off script. Well, the thing is, like, when it comes to the pressure, like I said, you look at Obama when he started, and after his 8, the dude was damn near all gray haired.
Yeah. Y'all got excuse me.
Trump is used to that. No, go ahead. Trump is used to that pressure because he runs $1 billion business.
More than one.
Yeah, exactly. So he's used to that pressure. So that's why, he did 4 years, where
I had this conversation.
you can make the argument
Yes.
that he should have been doing 8.
We could. I
can make
had this
that argument.
conversation with Brian as far as us having somebody under 70 as president. We all agree. Who do we know young enough that we trust right now to be president, take over the shit we got going on right now? That's a hard question to answer.
It is. You know what? You know who I'd like to see, and you probably don't agree with me, but Jim Jordan.
I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Jim Jordan is the governor of Ohio, and he's a beast. He's a beast, and he's like Kennedy's age, like 35.
They're all beasts until they get into that position.
That's the other thing, because
the position changes.
There's the way you talk in public and the way you talk in private, and the way you act in public and the way you act in private as well. And
classic, I agree with you.
As POTUS, you have to find that fine line. And Joe is way off, wandering around, getting lost, and Trump was, beating his chest the whole time, where
Trump was damn sure beating his chest. That shit was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker walked in that NATO meeting and bumped his ass to the front of the crowd and stood like this.
Oh, and I loved it. He was like, "What's up, bitch?" You got to hand it to Trump because he was, and I hate that we're doing politics, but because.
But we're not arguing. See, let me tell everybody on
No,
something.
exactly.
Everybody
That's
wants
the problem.
everything.
That's
we
the
can
problem.
talk politics and not fucking argue. Y'all need to get over your fucking selves, man.
Exactly. That's Charlie Kirk. A lot of people hate him.
Who?
But one of the things, Charlie Kirk, he does a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And he's kind of like a poor man's Ben Shapiro, put it that way.
Okay.
And regardless of what you say about him, OG, regardless of how you think about Charlie Kirk, the one thing he says that is true, when we stop talking, that's when the problems are going to start.
They keep saying that, but the conversations that we having are redundant.
Exactly.
All political conversations are fucking redundant.
Well,
Answer the question.
and it comes
Who's
down
the best candidate to go against Trump, regardless of the party?
Nobody.
You need to get to work on that motherfucker. Because if Trump runs again, y'all thought y'all were mad the first time.
Yeah, amen to that. Because whatever, like.
And no, I don't support him. I don't give a fuck how I sound. But
No,
I do
you
know.
don't.
But there's one thing I know that everybody else knows. A bunch of y'all who support him made a ton of money while he was in office.
Oh, well, I mean.
Y'all the only ones ain't saying
you
that.
think
ones who made
Democrats aren't
money
making
off of
money
Trump
off all
are
this bullshit?
The people who made money under Trump are the ones who ain't saying shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, they're
Because
saying shit now because
the
he's not
people
in.
who were complaining are the ones who didn't get any benefit of this presidency.
Yep. And you notice those people aren't complaining now because they're making money while Biden's in.
And let me throw myself
Hand
in the
over
mix.
fist.
Let me throw myself in the mix on that. He did a press
Yeah, go
conference
ahead.
right after COVID got lifted. Remember that month everything shut down? Everything
Mm-hmm.
opened back up. He did a press conference. And he said this, there was this one point. He said, there's a bunch of you out there that got TSPs and You got thrift savings plans and you got retirement funds. He said, I bet if you look at your account right now, you're very happy. I looked at mine. He wasn't fucking lying.
Right?
He wasn't fucking lying.
It
If
like
you got a
tripled.
retirement plan, your retirement plan was good. If you had a 401k, your 401k was good. If you had a TSP, your TSP was good. If you had Social Security, I think there was a little bit of a benefit on Social Security. And to all of us who
Yeah.
are veterans, he made a big change with the VA that a bunch of the veterans, they ain't saying shit against him. So if you made money
Hell no.
and you got something out of it, you want his ass back in office. Don't play with me. But see, y'all
Yeah,
forgot
no, it's
something.
true.
I was the dude, and I'm not talking to you, Jeff. I'm talking to a bunch of people out there that's probably saying some
Okay,
shit
good.
about me, and fuck y'all in the first fucking place, because you should have brought your ass in the conversation when I was talking about shit, but you ain't had nothing to motherfucker say. Let me go ahead and talk to your ass right motherfucking now, all right? I remember being a person making less than $50,000 a year. I know the struggle they're going through. The motherfuckers need their stimulus checks. They need all the PPP loans. When Harvard got their stimulus check and Trump found out, he said right there on camera, wait a minute. What you mean Harvard got that? He said Harvard needs to get their money back. They get a $40 billion endowment. They need to give their money back. See, you got to
That
give them this credit as much as you talk shit against them. Y'all looking at one side of the story and trying to shoot shit down. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you both sides of every motherfucking thing. Y'all so tunnel vision
that's what I
on one
like
side.
about you.
Y'all don't want to see shit, man.
You
Y'all
don't like the man, but you do give him his credit where
Yes,
credit
I'm
is
going to do
due.
both.
And
You know about it.
that's the thing. Like Biden, it, it's hard to find something nice to say about this cat.
You know
But
what you can't say nice about Biden?
what's that?
He was prepared to fight Trump. The problem was he going to get anything done once he won? The reason why he backed out is because he saw what was going on. He couldn't change it.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Well,
Y'all do a lot of talking about the law. Y'all
he
do a lot of
called
talking about
Trump.
the press conferences. Y'all do a lot of talking about what y'all listening. Y'all don't see that shit?
Exactly.
Y'all don't see that shit?
Exactly.
Whoever's going to be in president has to continue what the fuck's going on. He didn't want to continue what the fuck was going on. Spoiler alert, that's why Colin Powell didn't run. He didn't want to continue what the fuck was going on.
Well,
Michelle
when it
Obama
comes
won't
down,
run because she doesn't want to continue what the fuck is going on. You know Michelle Obama's a shoo-in, right?
she's a man.
She's a shoo.
Bet me, bet me, bet me, motherfucker. I kid you not. That's a man.
You know, last person that
Tell me
said
I'm
that on
lying.
camera. You know, last person that said that on camera died in 2 months, right?
Yes, that's true.
You knew she died in 2 months.
Rested. I was not a fan of Joan Rivers, but that
She was
woman
dead in
died,
2 months.
and she said
You know what tripped me
Michelle
out? I
Obama's a
never
man, and two
saw.
months later, routine
They
surgery, that woman
got
died.
pictures. They got pictures of her as a child, a female child. So I don't believe that she's a man. I don't believe it.
I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know that.
believe it. I know what they
That
told
chick looked like
everybody.
she's
I know what they
packing.
told everybody. I don't believe it. They got pictures of her as a
That chick
child. They
looked
got
like
pictures
she
of him.
packing. That's all I'm saying.
It wouldn't matter who the Democratic candidate was. People wanted Julius going. Yes, they did. John said he didn't. He's not buying it because the market did great on Obama too. Yes, it did. Yes, it
Wait,
did.
what?
What happened under Trump is going to be stronger because of the pandemic.
Yep.
You're not wrong about that. You're not wrong.
Well,
I'm
on
telling you
top
right
of
now,
that,
the
on
profit
top of that,
margin we had under Trump, I don't think it was the same as Obama. I had to look at that.
no, the
Biden is
profit
prepared
margin
to
was
get
way
things
up.
started with the vaccine rollout. He did a great job with it. Trump had no fucking clue how to roll it out. Yeah, now John, that was a big stain on his legacy when he destroyed the plan they had in place for a pandemic. That pissed every motherfucking last one of them off, man.
Yeah, but
And
what's
he
your
said why he
theory?
did
What's your
it.
theory
Uh-huh.
of the lab leak? What's your thoughts? I'm
Talking
curious.
about with it coming out from Wuhan and all that.
Yeah,
Oh, it's highly possible.
I would say
It's highly possible.
99.9.
It was highly possible.
I mean,
It was
they're.
very highly possible. And I'm gonna say it like this: people love that movie Contagion.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Outbreak.
Oh, I love Outbreak. Yeah, but it's like this shit's going on in Ukraine. Did you know that in Ukraine there's a lot of places like the Wuhan?
Yeah, I found out afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
found out
and that's
afterwards.
what
I didn't know that
I
at first.
I truly believe, and I'll probably catch shit for this, but I truly believe Putin's trying to expose that, and that's why
Yeah, I
everybody's
heard
like, I
that. I
stand with
heard that.
Ukraine,
I did hear that. And
because uh, love him or hate him, the media are bought and paid for.
my thing is, why are they shooting missiles at apartment buildings? The collateral
Maybe they got
damage.
shitty
The
missiles.
collateral damage against this is what's bothering me.
Understood. I believe that.
If you're
I
going to
understand
go
that.
to war with somebody, you go after specific targets, and that's it. We all knew that in the military. When you start hitting civilian
Right.
targets, everybody's supposed to jump in. Russia's supposed to be done. This is supposed to have been over in 2 days. Ukraine is not that big, and Russia's fucking humongous.
Yeah,
They have the air
that's.
power that Russia has.
Well,
Russia
here's the thing.
already
Here's the
sitting
thing
out over
that you
there.
do have to remember. You know what the biggest enterprise in the world is? It's
What?
war. It's the biggest money
Yes.
maker in the
And look at the
world.
competition. Look at the competition.
Yeah.
The Russian military has been bragging on
They're
itself for fucking ever.
at the end of the day.
So
At
are you
the end of the
telling me
day.
that the strongest military was in the Ukraine?
Right.
Is that your strongest military? Is that what's taking so goddamn long?
Well, no, but
Because this
it
shit
all
should
comes
last
down
for
to.
years.
I guarantee there's. This is conspiracy theory, I'm sure, and
Sure.
I'm gonna label it as that, but. It's almost like these two cats sat in a room somewhere and was like, "Hey, let's go to war with each other. We'll both make millions."
To buy what from China? They trying to buy Ukraine from China?
It's because Ukraine wants to join the UN.
Yeah, they
Is
do.
the excuse. And if they
No,
do,
they're
the
in the
UN
UN, but
becomes
not NATO. No, they're in NATO.
NATO. Yeah,
One
sorry,
of them.
NATO.
One of them. They're in one, but not the other. Yeah, yeah,
One
yeah.
of those two. Yeah.
But they're an
The thing
ally.
is like
The one they're not a member of, they're an ally to it for exercises, so they can have some support, but you can't get them the full support. Ukraine is a very strong military. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that if Russia was going to take this goddamn long to deal with Ukraine, they must have stronger shit than what the fuck we thought.
well, the biggest problem with war today versus war when we were in is people going live on their phone. Do you
No,
remember?
that's
Do you remember that drone shot of all those Russian trucks going up that fucking highway that bottlenecked?
the 40
And
mile,
Ukraine
40
was like,
mile
"Yeah,
con-
we'll just set a bomb right there because we got this."
the 40
And they
mile
took
con-
out like, 40-mile convoy. You can't miss that with, Google Earth and all the shit that's available. And even as a civilian, you can see that shit on Google Earth.
a 40-mile convoy is not hard to see.
Yeah, it's not hard to miss.
Once again, if you got a 40-mile convoy and Ukraine is this small, what the fuck is taking so long?
Right? Well, because they drove up a road that was bottlenecked. It went from like 4 lanes down to 1.
Let me narrow this down. This whole thing looks like bullshit.
Yeah. I believe it.
Putin wants one of his old territories back. Okay, fine. They want their independence. Okay, fine. We're going to sit back until you break the damn Geneva Convention laws. We're going to sit back until you break the rules of engagement, and then we'll probably step the fuck in.
Yep.
That's just
Well, once again,
That's common
it's you know, here's the problem. Here's the problem I see with like WWE3. The U.S. is going to be hurt because people that are, if the draft is reinstated, let's say,
It's not going to happen.
the people, no, obviously not, but what is it? People joining the military now
Yes.
is like down by like 60%.
Yeah, because of the vaccine.
Because, well, not even the vaccine mandate. It's just 90% of the world today are pussies. They weren't. That's not our
No.
generation.
It's not so much about them being pussies, but people see war as a bunch of shit. And what
Right.
they don't want to do is be a part of something where you're not even defending what you're supposed to defend. You're defending somebody else.
Right.
Right now,
Understood.
the United States is the world police, in my opinion. If the country needs help, we go.
Team America, World Police over here.
No, that's exactly what it is. Now, the biggest thing is to join the Space Force. And I know people are talking about it, but y'all ain't looking to the Space Force hard enough. Because a new war is cyber war.
Yep. Which is what Space Force is all about.
Thank
I don't know
you.
if you've seen. I don't know if you've seen Space Force, the TV show. It cracks me up. It's nuts, man. That shit cracks me up, man. Fucking Steve Carell.
It is a little funny. It is funny.
And John Malkovich cracked me up. It's fun.
It's funny.
He's like $20,000 for a button cover. He puts his foot up and launches the rocket. This asshole.
It's funny as fuck.
But
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
shit with that shit with Michelle Obama, you need to go ahead on with that, man, because they got to prove it.
yeah,
They got to prove it. They got to prove it.
Well,
'cause
here's
that's
the thing,
That
here's
was,
the thing.
That was fucked up. That was fucked up when Joan Rivers said that. I couldn't believe she had said that shit. And then when she died, I was like, yeah, y'all go ahead and keep talking about Michelle if you want to. I ain't saying shit against her.
yeah,
She was
what are
dead
you
in
gonna do
2
to me?
months.
2 months. She went in for routine plastic surgery, and this woman
She
died.
stood up there and
This
said
woman is
everybody knows she's a
90%
trans.
plastic.
She said everybody knows she's a transgender. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know why y'all worried about that LGBT movement. It's already fucking happening. 2 months later, she was dead. I said,
Yeah, it's
y'all
you know
better start
here's
talking
here's
about
the
people.
problem.
Listen, y'all better start talking about people for your ass wind up missing. And then
No
you're
shit,
going
you
to
be down
die.
here in
Wait,
Mexico
wait,
with
wait.
me.
Then you're going to die with a way you can't get your insurance. So the insurance companies keep your money and they took all your shit. Fuck you for running your mouth. Shut the fuck up.
What are they gonna do to me? I live in Mexico. They can't even get to me.
They can find your ass. Don't be fooled.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
You must not have watched Casino when them motherfuckers ran out the country and
I
they
got a
went to the house and
VPN.
still killed their ass. Keep talking.
I got a VPN. They can't even find me.
They hacking VPNs. You ain't see that news last year?
Not mine.
The
I
FBI
got
is paying people to hack VPNs. Y'all keep fucking
no
around.
shit.
Yes, it was on
No
Apple
shit.
News.
I didn't see
Google that
that.
motherfucker. You get bored? FBI was paying people to hack VPNs last year. No, your shit ain't that fucking safe.
I change my VPN daily.
Okay.
I change
You must
location
not have seen
daily.
the girl with the dragon tattoo. How fast can they
I
change
love
the
that movie.
password?
I love that movie. Except for that one scene that we
Two.
both are freaked out with.
Two.
Well, yeah. Two.
Two
Yeah.
scenes. Because that was
Why
a
she didn't
disrespectful
kill
asshole.
dude.
I want to kill him.
Why she didn't kill him, I don't get.
Who was he?
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had
Thank
access to
you.
her account. Yeah,
No,
she needed
but,
the
but
access.
what else was he to her? But he was an ass. He was her adopted father.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. He was her
You talking
adopted
about the
guardian.
dude who raped her?
He was her adopted guardian.
Oh, he was her guardian. Yeah, right. Exactly. Which means she would have had to go through some shit with somebody else, right?
That
Okay,
was still a
that makes
bitch
sense now.
ass. That was still a bitch ass move, and I'm against a motherfucker that does that shit to a child. He's supposed to be protected. Fuck you.
Right,
I
exactly.
will break all the community guidelines on this motherfucker to go against that shit right there. Fuck that.
No, I agree.
Now you want a
Um,
reason to
um,
block me or ban me or report me? Report me for that shit. Fuck
yeah,
abusing anybody. You need your ass whipped.
amen to that. Well,
Fuck
dude,
y'all.
you want to hear something fucked up? My wife sent me a message that she belongs to a chat group for the entire neighborhood, right? Some dude. Now, for me to go to the store from this house to the store to pick up cigarettes or whatever is a 6-minute walk. Somebody left last night to take that 6-minute walk and got stabbed.
Getting stabbed, all right. Yeah, that's gonna happen. You get robbed. You just told me yourself. It don't take no time to get mugged down there.
Yeah. And
So what you
so
don't do is go anywhere by your fucking self.
well, you don't go at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning like an
No, you don't go by
asshole
yourself.
either.
If you're grown and you ain't scared, yes you do. You just don't go by your fucking self.
Oh no, I take a baseball bat.
No, you don't go by yourself. A baseball bat ain't gonna do nothing against a gun.
No, guns are well.
You're in Mexico. Try me.
Did you see? Did you see Mexico is suing the gun manufacturers for 50 billion
Why?
because they supply the cartel with guns?
Because if you don't, they'll kill you.
That exactly. But and the gun manufacturers like, oh, we're protected by, this act in the states, and Mexico's like,
And
we're not in the states, motherfucker.
the NRA is a
Right. Oh yeah.
strong organization.
Well, did you see that John Cusack movie?
Which one?
Hung Jury.
No.
Good movie. You need to see that. It's all about a John Cusack sways a jury to overturn to the point where the gun manufacturers have to pay out
They need to.
over a killing.
They need to.
I do too. I believe that.
Don't get me wrong. It's your constitutional right to bear arms. But also how you use them. You're supposed to be defending the country and home. Not out here doing this reckless bullshit.
Exactly.
Carrie Triple D, what's good, man? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Well, one of the things they brought up in the movie is that the way certain guns were manufactured to not leave fingerprints on the actual gun.
Oh, that's a lawsuit. I can see that.
And their reasoning behind it was, well, fingerprints create rust, and rust is the enemy of guns.
No, because if you trace somebody's fingerprints, you're invading their privacy without their permission.
Well, that too.
If you got a right to bear arms, what you fingerprinting me for?
No, but
If you got a right to bear arms, what you investigating me for? If you got a right to bear arms, and you're not properly screening people, which a lot of people
no,
do
but
that.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, if they find a gun
Mm-hmm.
and it was used in a crime,
Mm-hmm.
they fingerprint the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Then you are accused of using said gun, and when you're arrested, what do? They take your fingerprints, and they match those two up. That you were the last one to touch that gun.
That doesn't
Well, the
mean
gun
you did it.
manufacturers, right? Exactly. You know,
That doesn't mean you
but
did it.
well, the justice system is in place to prove beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Which they don't have, which is not
Which it
enough evidence,
doesn't.
but that still doesn't mean you did it.
Right. Exactly. Speaking of the justice system,
Somebody
have
could
you
have
been
stolen
following
them
Johnny Depp
gloves.
trial?
No.
Amber Heard going to jail, sir.
I saw
Amber
it, I
Heard
didn't
going
read
to
it. I
jail.
saw it and I didn't read it. Between
I-
that
I-
shit and
I've
the
seen
shit
clips
going on
through
with,
YouTube.
the shit going on with Cuba Gooding Jr. is pissing me off too.
What happened with Cuba?
Pretty much sexual assault. He kissed a woman and she didn't want it. He's got a bunch of charges against her for kissing women, or at least put his hand around her waist. Sort of like this. It's sort of small shit to what Deshaun Watson did, if you will. You want to
Okay.
call it sexual inappropriations, I think it is. Or
Yeah, but like
inappropriate
these chicks are coming
conduct.
up like, "Hey, take a picture with me," and
No,
he's like, "All right,
no,
cool." No.
no. He'll go to kiss them without their permission, which during COVID, I'm not even mad at.
Yeah, but I mean, if you take the COVID out of it,
You're still wrong. You don't kiss nobody unless they want you to.
no, but like
So when that dude tried to kiss
maybe
Will
he
Smith,
maybe he doesn't care about reading signals.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Coward Triple D, pull it up. No bullshit.
Maybe he's just
Hand
terrible
on
at reading
the waist
signals.
is a felony. That's damn near sexual
Is it
assault. Y'all
really?
might want to Google that shit. Let me talk to the people real quick, Jeff, and I apologize to you.
Yeah, go ahead.
This
Go
is
ahead.
especially
I'm gonna
crazy,
drop my camera
crazy,
real quick. I'm still
you
listening.
good. Crazy Savage down there. Let me tell y'all something. You all better read any and everything on sexual assault, sexual misconduct, sexual harassment, and inappropriate misconduct. One of them shits. Read all them laws. I'm telling you right now.
Oh no, anything comes to toward anything
Also,
sexual
while you
of
all
nature,
here,
you have to stay abreast of.
word leering, and then I want you to Google leering as a crime
Leering?
and how you could be charged for leering. Leering.
Leering as a
I
crime.
learned that in the military because it's in the UCMJ.
According to the Ruttenberg law firm, PC, leering, which is a sly, lascivious look or sideways glance suggesting a sexual interest or malicious intent, is an unwelcome and persistent kind of staring that constitutes harassment.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Thank you. Now, mind you, I learned that in '95.
Are you fucking serious?
I am dead fucking serious.
So
Y'all
technically, what
wanna
I
do
do
some-
when I watch
listen,
porn
listen.
is leering, right?
Let me give y'all some content on Haps. Let me give y'all some content on Haps right goddamn now. Google sexual harassment right now. Read that shit. Last I saw 7 years ago, there's 10 definitions to that motherfucker.
Definition of sexual harassment.
This is the definition of sexual harassment. Behavior characterized by the making of unwelcome and inappropriate sexual remarks or physical advances in a workplace or other professional or social situation.
Keep going.
That's the Oxford. Well, no, that's the Oxford Dictionary.
Okay, now ask, how many
Definition.
definitions are under sexual harassment?
How many definitions of sexual harassment are there?
2. According to HR Guide, there are 2 legally recognized types of sexual harassment: quid pro quo sexual harassment.
It says 2.
Military has 10.
No shit.
There are 10 different specifications of sexual harassment.
Military specification of sexual harassment.
According to Defense Advisory Committee on Women in the Services, Department of Defense, The policy of the Army is that sexual harassment is unacceptable conduct and will not be tolerated. Army leadership at all levels will be committed to creating and maintaining an environment conducive to maximum productivity and respect for human dignity.
That's not really what we're looking for.
No. Let me see if I can find it.
You
You
know,
can say
well,
whatever the words are actually. If
you
you're in
want to
contact
hear
with-
something fucked up, Tony?
Yes.
Tony, have you ever heard the term fraudage?
No, hang on.
Fraudage is the easiest definition I have for fraudage is if you're walking in a crowd and you move your hands in a way where you rub up a woman's butt as you pass. That's considered fraudage and it's sexual harassment.
Oh yeah, it is. The
But
minute you touch it-
it's almost impossible to prove.
No, all she gotta. You're right. All she has to do is accuse you.
Right.
That's your ass.
And you know, for instance, I think what is your stance on someone that's accused but didn't do it and proved they didn't do it? Like if you were accused of rape, but you weren't in the fucking state at the time, so there's no way in hell you did it.
See, that's some bullshit. I need to know what I need to know how you got accused of it.
No, I'm not saying I did. I'm just saying.
No.
Well,
What
it's
you're
like,
saying is, if you're not even in the state, how would you get accused of it?
well, it's like, and this is not off of any case. This is just
No, you're sure. Right.
this is. I'm trying to give the example. A guy got accused of raping a woman, ended up going to jail for it for 7 years, and then it was proved after 7 years that he didn't even do it.
So how
She
the hell
came
did they?
clean.
How did they prosecute
She
him?
came clean.
So
she came
basically,
clean.
her words was enough to get him locked up in jail, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me tell y'all
And-
again. Let me tell y'all again, and I'm looking dead in the motherfucking camera. Y'all keep talking shit to people the way you are.
Yep.
That's your ass.
Well,
You
I mean,
know,
that's why.
I only
That's
crack
why
on people
when I said to Jay,
with a joke.
anymore, I'm so glad I'm married now, and I don't
Dude,
have to worry about this shit,
Even
especially
being
where I live.
married, if you call a woman a bitch, you can go down for that shit.
No shit.
You know that, right?
Oh yeah.
You've been out the country for 20 years. Let me go ahead and
Yeah.
get you up. You really want me to scare you?
Go ahead. All right, skirt.
You know the UCMJ?
What's the UCMJ? Hold on.
You know what the UCMJ is, right?
Oh yeah.
You know they got it now to where it goes by the states as well.
Oh no shit.
When I was in the Guard, right before I retired, we had a briefing. They had the Alabama Uniform Code of Military Justice. I was telling Blaze this. We were doing a veterans broadcast last summer. He hadn't heard about it. I said, pull up your state. I said, Google your state and put Uniform Code of Military Justice behind it. He didn't realize every state has their own version of the UCMJ, which can correlate to the military UTMJ. So, like for me, I was in the Guard in Alabama, right? We belong to the state of Alabama.
Right.
I was in Virginia, and I committed a crime. I got to face the Virginia laws, the UCMJ of the military, and Alabama's.
God damn.
So y'all going out there and get drunk if you want to.
Yeah. No shit.
Now, here's what's really gonna fuck you up. It can also apply to you as a veteran,
What?
discharged or retired, receiving benefits.
Jesus.
When 2 years ago, the DOD kicked out a letter to those of us who were civil service, everybody who was DOD. You cannot invest, ingest, buy anything along the lines of THC or hemp or CBD. You will lose all of your government benefits. That means your retirement check, your disability, all that shit.
Oh shit.
I don't smoke no weed. This is juice, bitches.
I smoke cigarettes. I can't smoke weed. It fucks me up.
You know about the alcohol-related incidents, right?
I've heard
Okay, you was out.
variations.
You've been down there for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol-related incidents. Now, it's not even about you being drunk. You can fight somebody who's drunk that started a fight with you. They can charge you with an alcohol-related incident.
What?
I'm telling
That's
you.
fucked up.
I'm telling you, the shit that was real.
And you wonder why I keep my little happy ass in my house.
No, I know why you keep your ass in the house. Just don't do shit.
Exactly. I ain't stupid.
If you think I'm giving up my career and my disability check because you stupid, fuck you. I'm sitting right here on house, carrying this platform on that y'all swear is dying because you want to go somewhere else and make money. Fuck that.
Bet that. You know what? That's the one thing about people
I'll do nonsense
lately been
nonsense
talking
every
shit.
damn night of this motherfucker. Y'all got me fucked up.
No, you know what? That's the example I give all the time to my wife. My wife hates podcast day because it takes time away from spending time with her. I get that, but she's like, I don't want you to quit because
Just don't put so much
it's
into
a vent.
Just don't put
It's
so
a
much into
vent for you, but it's not only that. It's like it keeps me out of trouble. It's a vent. I get to hang out with like-minded people, and it's I made an obligation. When Chris and I started it, so I have that obligation. She doesn't want me to end that obligation. She just doesn't like it because she loses time with me. And
She doesn't
I
want
get
you to
that.
put so much time into it. She doesn't mind you doing what
Right.
you're doing, just not too much of it. I got that.
Right. Yeah.
But
Like
here's
so,
the
she
deal.
hates after shows. She thinks they're pointless. And
Well, here's the kicker. There's
um,
two things you can take advantage of. You're not online flirting
mhm.
with other people, and you ain't out the house getting in trouble.
Well, that's what I said. The example I gave her when she complains about it, I said, what would you rather me do? Go hang out with a bunch of strangers at a bar and do something stupid, or
Mhm.
sit here in the house in front of the computer? And it's the computer every time. She's like, no, I get that. She doesn't like the she loves spending time with me. I love spending time with my wife. But it's weird to say, but I
You're
don't have
married.
any friends here.
You are not
I have no
spending.
friends here.
Your attention is diverted away from her. She doesn't like that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. But like I don't have friends like you guys here.
Right. I know that. I got that.
I have people I talk to.
My friend wants to see my face on camera.
What for?
She just wants to see.
Is he watching?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Bring him up. He was in
Um,
the chat. Bring him up. Bring him up.
Yeah, come on up. Come on, bud. Stick your head in.
All right. This is me. Hi, Tony.
What's up? What's going on? How you doing? Behave yourself. Stay out of trouble, no matter what.
He said, behave yourself, stay out of trouble. It's time for you to
I'll
play.
try that.
Let's try that. But it's like
Like Jason.
I have people I could my neighbor, he and I are car guys. But it's the same thing. His woman wants him to spend time with her. My woman wants me to spend time with her. So, he and I hang out for like 5-10 minutes at a time. And even if he and I hung out for a couple hours a day, it's not the same kind of relationship that you and I would have if you were my neighbor.
She wants you to get out the house and do something, but not get in trouble doing it.
Exactly.
You're in the
Well,
house.
no, it's no.
You're also becoming furniture because all you do is sit in the house all damn day.
Oh, amen to that. Dude, the
No
past
disrespect to your marriage.
since
I'm
she's
telling
been
you what's
gone.
not going on. She just went to Europe for a fucking month. When do you leave in town for a month? 2. Get the fuck out of
She
here.
extended. It didn't cost anything to extend it, and it actually saved us $1,600 because she
But now
didn't.
she's spending the time away. She doesn't want you to spend it on the computer.
Right, but what am I doing tonight? I'm here on the computer,
So
and
now the
I'm
question's
getting my
gonna be
work
when
done.
you go to Ohio and go hang out with Gluck for a month.
You know what? I don't
What?
like to travel. I don't want to travel.
See,
I
you're
don't
going
like
to
to
drive her
travel. I
crazy.
don't want to
You're
travel.
going to drive her crazy. You was an ambitious dude with energy when you met her. Now you have a home life since you're married.
No, I've always been a homebody. I've always been a homebody.
Not the shit you just
She's
told us.
always been the, hey, let's go to the club, let's go here, let's go there, and I always said the same thing. I don't want to go. I want to stay home. I want to watch TV. And
I stay home
now,
with Jason. I stay home with Jason like it's nothing. It drove my wife crazy.
yeah, exactly. Kevin and I could sit down. We watched. He'd never seen National Lampoon's Vacation, the first one.
I'm still listening. Let me fill this back up. I'm still listening.
Yeah, go ahead. And so last night, he and I stayed up until like midnight watching the original Vacation movie, because in my game somebody built a mod of the Queen Family Truckster, and even had the leash on the bumper. It cracked me up. I laughed my ass off. And Kim was like, I don't get it. And I was like, oh my god! Turned the game off. I just put the movie on. Because we're watching this. You know, and you know that leads back into the podcast. This is why I want to do the podcast. Because you know, it also introduced classic movies to new generations and so on and so forth. But oh no, John, it's a fucking hilarious movie. And my wife was always like, "Oh, I want to go out to the club. I want to do this," and I'm always like, "No, I want to go home. I want to watch TV. I want to sit back and relax." And
She wants to get out
now,
the house. She wants to get out the house.
no, well, here's the thing. Anymore, she'll say that. I want to go out. My friends and I are going to go to the club. All right, see you when you get back. 5 minutes out the door, she's calling me, going, "I should have stayed fucking home."
Yeah.
And she's realizing that. And I
How
tell
much?
her,
How
you know,
old
my
is she?
wife
If you
is
don't mind me asking, how old is she?
my wife just turned 30. She's 14 years younger than me. 11 years younger than me. And that's what I told her. I said it comes with age. The older you get, the more you want to stay home. Tell me I'm lying.
She just turned 30. How old are you?
That's why she's in Europe. I'm 41.
Dude, you going through what I went through. My wife was young, 9 years younger than me.
Well,
She wanted to get
okay. Example. Your wife younger than you. Tell me she didn't make mountains out of molehills. Over every little fucking thing, it became an argument.
I just ran out of water. Fuck you.
Exactly. And what did you tell her? One day, and you don't know when this day comes, you will wake up and go, wow, this little shit doesn't matter. Big
No,
picture.
but you know what? Our 30s, we wasn't hearing that shit either.
Exactly.
We wasn't. So long
I said,
as we good.
right around 35, 36, you'll wake up and go, the little shit doesn't matter. It's big picture.
For me, it was about 40 because 36, I was TDY. You couldn't stop me from doing that. Stateside TDY.
Yeah, okay, that's
For
different.
that was about year 4, year 5.
Yeah, okay.
So
I
you
get
know, you know.
Well, but, you know,
I was crossing state lines to work jobs.
right.
I was working 2 states.
Well, that's what I told my wife. I said, you know, once you hit around 35, 36, that's when I woke up.
You start slowing down. But
and
guess
I was
what?
like-
it comes back at 37, 38.
Mm-hmm.
It comes back.
Eh. But if I have to leave my house, that's a bad day.
If you have to leave your house, it's a bad thing. She was a young mother.
Yeah.
She hasn't really hit the streets like she wants to yet. How old are your
No,
kids?
no. 11 and 6.
Oh my God. Okay.
But here's the thing. When we were working, selling tours and shit, we got free entrances to every club. And we went out every night.
Y'all went all the time. John, I was in the guard. I was TDY in one state. I had to come back to the other state to go drill. So like I was in
Yep.
DC for a year. I had to drive to Alabama every month for a year. Then I went to Panama City, and I was driving back to Montgomery every month for 2.5 years. Then I came here to Georgia, and I was driving back and forth to Alabama for about a year and a half, 2 years. Then I just moved here for good. And in between all that, I went to Iraq twice, Hawaii, and Vegas. I was a mover ass.
Were you
Like
stationed in
2000
Vegas?
Say what?
You stationed in Vegas?
No, I was TDY Vegas.
Oh.
I've been to Vegas 5 times for a job and twice for recreation.
Okay.
Well, I lived in Alabama the longest. I lived in Alabama about 20 years.
Now, see, that was the joy of being in the Navy. I got to see the world.
I saw the world
Oh, I saw it from an aircraft carrier, though. So,
because.
you ever seen a football fly through the air on an aircraft carrier?
No.
You set it on the track that launches the F-14s,
I heard about that.
and you have it steering into the wind,
Mm-hmm.
When that fucker hits, it'll go 300 yards in the air, and then you'll be able to catch it like a fucking
It
boomerang.
comes
It's
back. Yeah,
fucking
it comes
creepy.
back.
It's
I heard about
fucking
this.
creepy.
I heard about this shit.
I had a
I've been to Iraq three
one of my
times.
LTs was like, "You want to see something cool?" And I was
Yeah, I've
like,
been to Iraq three
"Sure."
times. I went to Iraq 03, 06, and 09. I went to Vegas 03, no, 2000, 03, 09, 2011. Then I went again in
Do you ever
2016.
just
Then I went again a couple of years ago with my wife. I've been to Hawaii. I went to
I
Turkey.
never got to go to Hawaii.
That weather is addictive.
I live in Cancun.
The weather, well, that weather in Hawaii is addictive. And dude, when I went to that luau, I had me a mai tai. I could not stop drinking them shits.
I'm the same thing when it comes to Long Island. Not White Russians.
Ugh.
I got hooked on them bitches for a while. But that was you've seen the movie The Big Lebowski.
No,
Oh, you haven't lived, sir.
yes I have.
What you do is you get yourself a White Russian and you watch the movie The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski is very much like the movie Clue. Love it or hate it. There is no gray area.
John, I'm not listening to you. You don't broadcast enough.
No, I'm telling you.
No,
I'm telling
John,
you.
my man. John,
There,
my
it is.
man.
It is the one movie that has sprouted its own religion.
I heard. Just like they had the big Valboski in wrestling. I know.
It's Jeff Bridges is a fucking genius.
Jeff Bridges is a beast. The way he changed his weight to do Iron Man blows my mind.
Right?
Seriously.
I forgot. I keep forgetting he's in that.
Yeah.
But
You don't recognize him.
yeah, exactly.
You don't recognize his ass.
I'm telling you.
You should
I'm
see
telling
Brendan
you.
Fraser now.
Oh, I know that dude is as big as around as he is tall. I
I
love the
said,
man.
God damn.
I
Still
love the
act
man.
his ass off. He can still act his ass off.
Oh hell yeah!
He
I
should have
just
never
saw
done
him in something.
that movie when he was at that damn nursing home or that damn mental ward.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was I like saw a clip of it on TikTok or some shit,
Fucking
and I was
huge. I
like,
was like, Jesus.
I know. No, you know
He was a beast in
who's
the
blowing
movie.
my mind?
Who that?
Oh, I fucking love that movie. Ethan Suplee, that motherfucker. You want to talk about a change?
Kiefer Sutherland?
Ethan Suplee, old boy from Remember the Titans, the fat boy from Remember the
Oh,
Titans.
yeah.
That motherfucker's a beast now.
Yeah, he
He's
was a
just
beast.
solid fucking muscle.
And I'm proud of him too.
Hell yeah.
Because he was a great actor even as a big dude. Well, Remember the Titans and with John Q.
That's right. He was in John Q.
He was in John Q. He was in Remember the Titans. He was in American History X.
He was. You know what? Say what you want about that movie, but tell me you didn't believe that motherfucker was a racist fucking prick.
I think they all
When
played
he's
their
driving in that
They
van
all
singing
played
those
their
racist
characters well.
songs.
They all played their characters well. They all did. That was a great. John Q was a Denzel movie. Yes, that's
John
the one.
Q,
His son
I-
needed a
I-
heart transplant, and he
Yeah,
took over the
John
hospital.
Q. I saw in the theater, and the only reason I saw it because Denzel was in it, because I love the man's acting. He's an amazing actor, and I went in not knowing what the fucking movie was about,
Yeah,
and loved it.
yeah.
I mean, confusing as fuck at the very
No,
beginning when you see
very
the car.
real movie.
No, because you see the car accident and then there's nothing about it until
Yeah.
the very end, and you realize, oh snap!
Yeah.
Spoiler. You know,
Damn good story.
and
And I love the fact that he
amazing.
did it because that story had the movie had a real strong story to it.
hmm
It really did.
Well, he's one of those is like, you almost can't think of a bad Denzel movie.
Virtuosity.
Fuck that! I like that movie.
I did too. But he
That's
said
what I'm saying.
he said he wasn't going to do any more action movies, and then that shit he did Mark Wahlberg was ridiculous. Two Guns.
Oh, the Two Guns? That
Yeah,
shit
that's
cracked me
fucking
up.
ridiculous.
Tell me that's not you and me.
Yeah, it would be.
tell me that would be you and me.
Safe House is alright. Safe House is alright. Him and Ryan Reynolds, that was alright.
I liked that.
A bad Denzel movie.
I thought Virtuosity was such a fucking. It's a weird concept movie. That's the problem with it. Like I've seen it like 4 or 5 times, and I still don't get every aspect of it.
Fucking lawnmower man.
I've never seen that.
Same shit.
Oh, okay.
Cyber criminal bullshit. Hold the
Well,
fuck.
like
Let me
Minority Report.
let me look up his movies real quick, cause you gonna make me do this. Y'all ask this question more than damn once. Tired of everybody up in here with this
A
shit.
bad Denzel Washington movie.
Here's what I found on the
Unstoppable
web.
is good.
Denzel Washington movies ranked from worst to best. Okay, here we
Roman
go.
Israel might be his worst one right now,
Roman Israel. I don't know what that is.
cause I didn't hear much good about that movie.
Where's his fucking list? Heart Condition,
The
1990,
the
number
siege was
47.
the what?
Heart Condition
Oh wow,
is a 1990 movie.
yeah, that's an old
It's a
one.
buddy comedy with Bob Hoskins
Yeah,
as a racial sleazebag cop who gets a heart transplant from a black lawyer. Nice.
the siege wasn't one of his best movies either. That was him and Bruce Willis.
He was
Virtuosity has the lowest rating right now.
Fallen. What's Fallen?
Fallen was good.
That's what.
I like Fallen. I like Fallen. That was
That's
good.
what. That's what. Oh
Oh
boy.
shit, Our Condition was the worst. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Rolling Stones list 48 of them, and
But
Fallen is 45.
Fallen wasn't that bad, but it wasn't really about him either.
No, it looks like it's about what's his fucking name?
It's about a spirit. It's about a spirit jumping bodies. I saw that movie.
Oh really? I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
it wasn't bad.
I
Now,
can't
if you
remember
never
dude's
saw-
name. He was in MASH.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
What's his? I gotta look it up. I'm staring at his face and I'm drawing a blank.
Donald Sutherland,
Yes, thank you.
John.
Have you ever seen the original MASH movie?
No.
Watch it and show me which one's Donald Sutherland. You won't recognize him.
I'm not watching it.
Beautiful movie, amazing movie.
That was bad. I don't think comedy is Denzel's best genre. Denzel can do comedy.
Oh, okay, I thought of one. Book of Eli.
I didn't have a problem with that movie.
I
Great
did
twist.
because
Great twist.
it was a good twist. That he
Great
was wrong.
twist.
That's the other one. The Magnificent Seven I liked.
If you never saw Devil in the Blue Dress, that's a movie he actually directed. That was his first directed movie. That shit was good.
Devil in
That
the
shit
Blue
was
Dress.
Yeah, that's an old movie. It was good.
What's Power? 1986.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Denzel movie.
Out of Town wasn't all that either. I will
Oh
say.
my God. Richard Gere's in that fucking movie.
It Denzel been around.
Oh, The Manchurian Candidate. That movie was fucked up. That
I
was a
gotta
damn
watch
good
it
movie.
again. I need to watch that again. I can't really pay attention to it.
It's hard to watch
No thank
because it kind of it yeah,
Seems
and it kind of jumps all over the place. No, The Pelican Brief. That's a damn good fucking movie. Preacher's Wife.
in Philadelphia, I think it was.
Oh
Flatliners
yeah.
was a good movie, no Denzel. Flatliners was they was pushing the envelope with that movie. They were playing with death.
Which one? The new one or the old one?
The old Flatliners.
Yeah.
They were playing with death.
Well, the new one's basically just a remake. For a Queen and Country. Haven't seen that.
Forgot about that.
John Q. Number 32 is John Q. Holy shit, what's number 1? Ooh, Crimson Tide, there it is. Number 8.
That was my shit.
I love that movie. I love, not to reveal my list, but I love Hunt for Red October. I love that fucking movie to death. What is number 1 on his list? His overall best movie is Malcolm X. Okay, saw that coming.
It's tied between that and Remember the Titans to me.
Training Day is number 2, according to Rolling Stones.
Daddy,
Mo Better Blues.
Daddy. I'm gonna buy the V-Bucks bundle. The two.
Ooh, The Flight. That movie was fucked up.
Flight was good. Mo Better Blues was an old
I'm gonna
Spike
buy
Lee
the
joint.
Fortnite bundle of
Oh, okay.
V-Bucks. It's called 20. I mean, wait, can you listen to me? It's called a 2. I'm gonna get it. Can I get it?
I don't care.
It's the 2800. It costs.
Wait, what?
The 2. No, how many V-Bucks?
Okay.
It's 2.
How much does it cost?
1999.
No. That's $200, man.
The other one is $799.
That's $79.
That's the one you bought this one.
Oh, you're talking about $7.99.
Yes. This one is $199.
It's not gonna work, Kevin.
$199.
You need my credit card, dude.
It says I can buy the $19. It says right
It's
here.
$19, dude.
Songs 1, 2, 3. There go Brian.
No, buy the one you bought.
Uh-oh. What is up? Let's bring Brian up. Brian, what's up? Let me bring you up. Are you on? Brian, I'm gonna bring you up.
He should be home by now. Oh, wait on his ass.
Which is a little bit of V-Bucks. 5 V-Bucks.
Alright, Brian, set the invite.
Because I've been wanting Brian to jump on board with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told you that from day one. I said if I come on, bring Brian with me. Me and him was riding hard over the holidays.
Oh man, this week was just it was weird. This week was supposed to be the easiest week because it's Holy Week.
Yes, it
You
is.
got Passover, Easter,
Oh,
all
wait,
this
you
shit
be
going
home,
on.
man.
Oh, I've been home a while. I've just been
From
hunting.
12:38. I'm about to get
I've
tired.
been hunting. I was hunting.
What the fuck? The game
Snipe
ain't-
hunting?
Yeah, I was playing
What
Hunter
game were you
Call of the
playing?
Wild. The Hunter
God.
Call of the Wild.
You're supposed to do that shit at 2 o'clock in the morning when nobody else is on. That's when I play.
I think it's
I don't
called.
have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna stay and play video games.
I mistitled it. It's like taking Pelham 1, 2, 3, where Denzel Washington plays as the subway controller.
Oh,
John
yeah.
Travolta.
That was a remake. That was a remake. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a
taking
remake. The
Pelham-
original's
yeah,
boring as fuck.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
The original's boring as fuck, but the Denzel one, it would,
You know a movie I
With,
want to remake? You know a movie I want to remake? Nighthawks.
Oh, yeah.
was it-
Billy D. Williams and Sylvester Stallone.
I
And
love this
Rutger
movie,
Hauer.
man.
I would remake that shit.
Another one that Denzel did was the one with the train.
Unstoppable.
Yeah.
Oh, Unstoppable. That was a
Oh.
damn good movie.
Him and Chris Pine.
Yep.
But you're going to drive
I
a
love
train
Chris
back
Pine,
at 70 miles an hour. That tripped me the hell out.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like I
acknowledge
said,
it,
I mean, even his bad movies are still pretty decent.
John.
And
I mean,
it's usually
The Bone
not,
Collector
it's
was
not
awesome.
his fault.
The
Oh,
Bone
that
Collector
movie was
was
genius.
magnificent. Yes, that
But
was
that,
magnificent.
he
like
was a secondary character.
No,
I don't like
he
how
was
they
the
did-
main
I don't like
character.
how they did Queen Latifah. I don't like how they did Queen Latifah. And I don't like how
Yeah.
they did. Actually, it wasn't Queen Latifah. It was the lady that got tied on that damn pipe. That was disrespectful as fuck.
Well, yeah, because the guy was like mimicking his crime
The
journal.
VLA is connected to the PlayStation.
But I mean, you have Al Bundy, Angelina Jolie.
It's connected to the
All-star
PlayStation. I
cast.
don't know why. It says connected.
Yeah.
Just
That's a visa.
Who's better?
Denzel.
It won't work. I tried it yesterday.
That's a good question, John. I ain't gonna lie.
Who's better? I gotta go with Denzel. And that has nothing to do with.
I give Will a lot of credit as an actor because he done some good movies.
He
Oh
does-
man,
he has.
collateral
But-
damage. I cried. I was bawling.
Wait,
Collateral
wait.
Collateral damage. Yeah.
With who?
That's Jamie Foxx, isn't it?
Will Smith.
Collateral Damage?
Yeah.
Collateral Damage is on the
Hold on,
short
hold
side.
No, it wasn't. Wait,
Collateral
hang on.
damage.
I'll look it up. Or
Who's the-
collateral
who's the-
beauty.
Wikipedia.
Something beauty.
Collateral damage is any death, injury, or other damage inflicted that
Collateral damage movie. Collateral damage movie. I got the definition.
Collateral Damage is a 2002 movie
That's
by
Arnold
Andrew
Schwarzenegger.
Davis, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hang on, wait,
That was a
wait,
damn
wait,
good movie, though.
and John
It was a damn
Leguizamo.
good movie. That might have been one of Schwarzenegger's best movies ever.
Bet that because he was a fireman that his wife and shit were
But when he went
killed
down
by.
to South America and they showed all them
It's
drugs,
it's
God
a
damn,
I
you
think
see
it's
all
like I think
drugs.
it's called Collateral Beauty.
Collateral Beauty. I never saw that.
Hang on, wait. I'll find it. I'll find
Okay,
it.
who's in it? Who's in it? Who's it? Denzel and
Will
who?
Smith and Will Smith and what you call it? I forgot who else.
Or Will Smith? Who
Would
else?
I say the same thing 3 weeks ago? I would still be on the fence. It had nothing to do with that shit.
No, no,
Denzel
no.
makes good
Hitch
movies, but
That
Hitch is good.
Will was a beast in Enemy of the State. He was a beast on Armageddon. He was
oh
great
shit!
at
I
Tom
forgot
Legend.
about Enemy of the State.
Um, I thought Bag of Vance was okay.
I liked Bang. I love them golf movies though. I love
Um,
movies like that. Like those are my sports movies, man. Like,
The
Will
Pursuit of
Smith-
Happiness. I cried.
man, I'm scared to watch that movie.
yeah.
I'm scared to watch that movie.
Oh man, that movie's fucked up.
That
I
was a
can't even
really
watch
good
all the way
movie.
through. And John, I'm not going to lie, they are both excellent. I think Will's doing a great job as an actor. I really do think he's doing a great job. But
Oh man, what's that movie?
Yeah, but when I think Will Smith, I only think of his comedies, and when I think
Yeah.
Denzel, I only think of his serious roles.
because Will. I put Will Smith on the same level as Eddie Murphy. He can get serious and he can be funny. That's what
Right.
makes Bad Boys so good. It's like a new version of Beverly Hills Cop to me. Because him and Martin
Well,
are awesome.
yeah, but even those movies they're action comedies
Exactly.
because they always got the smart one-liners. Which,
And
but
Denzel's
where I think
more serious
Denzel, he
than
doesn't make jokes.
No, he don't make jokes. He could be low down. He could be an ass, and he's always a strong actor. But
Right.
oh, I'm sorry. What did I tell you? Remember the Titans? What was the other movie you said with Denzel was the best one?
Oh, the number
Collateral
one was
Collateral
Malcolm X.
Beauty. Collateral
Yeah,
Beauty.
Collateral Beauty.
Now for Denzel, it's Remember the Titans and Malcolm
Collateral
X. Those are his
Beauty.
two best movies.
Yeah, Collateral Beauty. For Will
Collateral
Smith,
Beauty is a
I
2016
bawled.
movie directed by David Frankel.
I
Starring
bawled on
Smith,
that
Edward
movie.
Norton, and Helen Mirren.
Edward Norton's in that. Edward Norton, that motherfucker's a beast.
Yes, he is. As an
He's
actor.
an asshole in real life, apparently.
Because I think 7 pounds. They said Will did a good job on that shit too.
I haven't seen it.
They said he did a
Didn't
great
he play
job.
gay in that? No, that's what's that? 6 degrees of
6 degrees
separation
of
or something like
separation.
that. Yeah, he
Yeah,
played
that was
gay
like
in
his
that.
first movie.
Second,
What? What? Show me.
his first movie was Made in America with I think Ted
Those are
Danson and Whoopi
letters.
Yeah,
Goldberg.
but what does it say?
D.
No.
That's in Spanish.
Whoopi Goldberg fell from grace.
Whoopi
I
Goldberg.
gotta get the story.
You know, I will give Whoopi Goldberg her credit when it comes to, I love them Sister Act movies. I love them
Yeah,
movies.
it's
Crack
just
me up.
like now she just gone off
She's
the
just
deep
nasty.
end.
She's a nasty person.
Yeah, she just went off the deep end. Was Kevin Bacon in the? I've never seen it.
And 6 degrees of separation, no.
According to Wikipedia, collateral damage is any death,
Damn,
injury,
shut
or
up.
other damage inflicted that is a
Shut
incidental
up.
result of an activity.
Damn crazy Google system. No, the 6 degrees of separation when it comes to Kevin Bacon, that game is actually called the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon because he can be tied to anybody in acting.
Yeah. I mean, like
You tried that?
No, it's PayPal.
Kevin Bacon was like
We don't have
really,
any money.
he's really really good. He doesn't get it. I mean, like when Kevin Bacon when he was in A Few Good Men, man.
Oh, I love that fucking movie. No, Kevin Bacon
He's like-
in JFK.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying like Kevin Bacon and The Few Good Men. He's like, don't look at him.
Well, on top of that, you believe him. in
Yeah.
whatever, like that's the mark of a good actor. It's like
Yeah.
one actress that never gets any love for her acting chops, and I don't know her name. I have to look her up. But and
Who?
You've seen the Harry Potter movies.
Emma Watson.
Dolores Umbridge,
The older
Oh.
one.
the bitch that she played the evil. Hold on. I'll look
I
up her
think
character.
it was about-
Dolores
Harry
Umbridge,
Potter.
actor.
Dolores Umbridge was played by Imelda Staunton.
Imelda Staunton. She played. Hold on. Let me remove actor, and you'll see a picture of the bitch. She is universally hated by children.
Wow.
That just shows. I mean, oh, Tony's not here, but I mean that's what she looked like in the Harry Potter movies. But she's so good that you believe that she's just an evil bitch. And uh, another one that's really good for
Oh man,
playing a.
Maggie Smith.
I love Maggie Smith.
Oh man, when she would the Clash of the Titans, the original, I was like, oh man, she's a little babe in that one.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, the original Clash of the Titans.
The one with the stop motion.
Yeah.
No, no. Harry's mom. No, she. Dolores Umbridge played. She played the woman that took over the school, so to speak, in the what was the third or fourth movie.
She's the one that wears the all pink, right?
She wears the one that wears all pink. She looks like this. Look at your screen.
Yeah.
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 She's such a good actress.
She's
That
that
to this day, if I would see her in the street, I'd want to punch her in the face. She's got the most punchable face in Harry Potter. But she's such a good actress that you believe that she's a cunt.
She's like that. She's that elementary school teacher that you just hate. You just dread.
Right. Well, I mean, somebody else that did really well as playing a character that you hated and you believed it was Macaulay Culkin in The Good Son.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad saw that movie and he was like, "Fuck that kid," because he was like, "I like the kid to Home Alone, but man, in That Good Son, I wanted to fucking kill him my damn self." I don't blame you.
Man, I lost count of how many Harry Potter movies. I still haven't seen Fantastic
7.
Beasts.
Oh, you're talking about the spin-offs. Fantastic Beasts, I've seen. I want to see the Crimes of Dumbledore. I'm because I nerd out with shit. My wife bought me the Elder Wand while she was in Harry Potter Studios.
No way. Toby Jones was the voice of Dobby?
Yeah. That's Toby Jones, baby. That dude's awesome. Toby Jones is awesome.
Hail Hydra.
Yes.
Hail Hydra.
That's right. That is Toby Jones.
Yeah.
No, Kevin, turn that off. The guy that played Hagrid, Robbie Coltrane, that dude was a car nut like you read about.
He was funny in Ocean's 12.
Oh yeah, I loved him in that. Well, Robbie Coltrane, he guys like that. They play certain roles that you just like. You're in. If they're in the movie, you're in. You're like, yep, I'm gonna see it. Robbie Coltrane's in it. I have the same thing when it comes to Sam Elliott. I will listen to Sam Elliott on an audio book, reading the phone book, because this is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got one of those voices like Sam Elliott, James Earl Jones, just those iconic voices.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah. Clint Eastwood.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know where Tony went, but Tony, if you ever want to hate Clint Eastwood, watch the movie Gran Torino.
Oh,
he plays the biggest fucking racist. The reading of his will at the end of the movie, holy shit.
Yeah.
He's like, as long as you don't put some lower it like the Mexicans. He doesn't say Mexicans, he says
Sorry
big.
about that. Let me see
He's
what's
like,
going
put
on
big
here.
red. Tony, have you ever seen the movie Gran Torino?
That was a racist ass movie.
But it was funny.
Good
evening, Sadie. How are
Clint
you?
Eastwood,
I can't
you
even
ever want to hate
remember all
Clint
the
Eastwood, watch that
characters.
movie.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood pissed me off in that movie. He
Yeah.
was racist as fuck. And he only said one racist line. He only said one racist line in the whole damn movie. That little Asian chick,
Yeah.
she was something else though. She was something else.
She was a badass.
Yeah, it was kind of funny though. It's like, so how do you like your dog? How do you like your cat? It's like, oh man.
Nah, that motherfucker rolled up on the scene and said, "What are you spooks doing?" I almost walked out of the movie theater. I almost got
But
up.
I mean,
I
that
with
was
my
the point
girlfriend
of
at
the
the time. She was looking at me. She said,
character.
"What's wrong with you?" I said, "I can't believe you said that shit, man. Fuck out of here with this bullshit." I don't want to hear that shit.
The trick he does with pulling out the lighter. Oh man, He pulls out that fake gun.
I'm picking. I'm sorry. Gran Torino is the El Camino. Oh shit! Sadie, get some sleep. The
El
boys
Camino,
up.
that movie. My wife hated that movie, and I loved it.
No, it's the El Ranchero.
No,
No.
no,
You
the
had
El
the El
Camino movie.
Camino.
Oh,
I know, but you had the El Camino, and then you had the El
the
Ranchero.
Ranchero.
The Ranchero. Those are like the competition. Dodge made
Yep.
one as well. I forgot what it was called, but it had like the Charger front body. Dodge may had their version as well.
Hold on, I'll look it up. I know what it's called. Yeah.
But man, I have a photo of
the
it
El
on my
Camino.
old phone.
According to AutoTrader,
They
the
made
Chrysler competitors to the El Camino and the Ranchero were called the Plymouth Scamp and the Dodge Rampage.
The
And
Dodge
I bet you've
Rampage.
never seen one if you were born after.
And it's ugly. Yeah, but it's like a front wheel drive piece of shit.
Yeah,
It's like the Dodge Spirit.
but it came in handy though because it's like you get the functionality of a car, and then you get the functionality of a truck. So you got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, but the cool thing about the El Camino is it was kind of like the predecessor to the S10.
Yeah.
You know, the difference is the El Camino originally came with like a 454. It was just raw, unadulterated power in a rear-wheel drive vehicle that would just kick the shit out of anything. Hey, you know what?
Yeah, then you had like the
You hate on the
G-
PT Cruiser.
Then you had like the 91 GMC Tornado.
Oh, have you seen the new Tornadoes?
No, I haven't.
Chris hates them. Hold on, I can show you. They're actually based on an Opel, which is a French car.
How's it going, Eleanor?
2022
Eleanor.
Chevy Opel.
Have a look at these pictures.
I mean, Ford brought the Tremor back.
Eleanor, how you living? Everything good?
Hold on.
154
That ain't it.
down on the floor. So Jeff, you're a car guy.
Look at that, Brian.
Oh, okay.
What's the best vehicle
It's
to
a-
buy right now, in your opinion, Jeff?
It's probably an EV. It's an EV vehicle now.
Fuck EV.
It's an
I
EV
would
now.
never recommend buying a fuck EV. It depends. Well, it depends on what you're looking for.
Stay under
That's the problem.
30,000. What up, Chris?
Fuck.
But
Take
I
Yeah,
still.
but I mean, are you looking for like an SUV? Are you looking for a car? Are you looking for what?
I'm gonna start with the
Because the
crossover.
Chevy Cruze is a badass. The Chevy
The
Cruze
Chevy
is a
what?
badass little whip. The Chevy Cruze.
Dude, I'm 6'2", 220. I don't need nothing smaller than an Equinox.
Chris drives one. Chris's car is a Chevy Cruze. Oh, I forgot you're black. Okay. Can't roll no Cruze. That ain't cool.
I'm
Crossover.
almost gonna give you that
You know-
one, but I forgot you were in Mexico. That's why you talking shit. You out of touch. You fucking Jumanji speech
Yeah,
carrying
exactly.
motherfucker.
You know what? When it comes to crossover,
You like that,
under
Brian?
30 grand. That's the kicker.
Yeah, he's in Mexico. He's been out of the U.S. for 20 years. Bastard.
Yeah, I lived in Cancun
Oh.
for the past 20 years. I don't know what the fuck's going on except for what I see on the news.
Equinoxes
Under
are
30
definitive, excellent buy. I would get a brand new one.
You know what? They're not. No. You know what I want? And people give it hate, but the new Chevy Blazer is dope as fuck.
It's got
it's selling
got a
over
nice
there.
design, but not my flavor.
But
It's got a nice design.
Nissan has a. I can't remember what it is
Murano.
because
It's the Moreno.
no, it's a little bit smaller than that. I think it might only be available.
See, I got
Frontier?
an Equinox, and the Equinox looks small, but I fit very comfortable in that car.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
I fit
man.
very comfortable in that car.
It's all about that, baby.
Nah, I'll probably get a Traverse. I'm looking at
a
Traverse.
fucking Ford. I'd rather walk.
Hell yeah, dude. That's where it's at right
Fuck
there.
you. I'd rather walk.
F-150, motherfucker.
I walk enough now. I don't need to buy an F-150, so I can walk to go get it fixed.
Shit, this truck's done me great.
They go through too much gas.
No,
and
you know
shit.
what?
It's a
No,
V6.
yeah.
I know. You need a V6.
Oh, it's
engine.
retarded. Oh, okay.
You stupid. My Equinox is a V4.
That's like-
that shit is great. That is an
That's right.
excellent
They do
vehicle.
have the V4 in that.
The Equinox is a V4. I did a 12-hour road trip. Let me tell you, in that car,
Sadie
I
would-
went
Sadie
8
would
hours
go
on the
cruising
highway
with me.
nonstop. In
Sadie,
a
you go cruising with me in my
Blew
truck.
mind.
Oh
But
yeah.
I mean, but like, look at that. I mean,
But
it's just
any more
beautiful.
four cylinders,
I keep feeling
I will
good.
give you this when it comes to Ford, Brian. The new V6 twin turbo Raptor is a beast.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that EcoBoost.
Now, John, my wife
But-
had a Camry.
but-
When I met her,
If I had
those
the
cars are
choice,
smaller than I thought they were.
if I had a choice, I would take it any day. The Dodge T-Rex. It's
The
a
Dodge who?
Hellcat in a big truck. The Dodge T-Rex. It's
mean-
a motor
I mean-
in a fucking pickup truck that's all-time, all-wheel drive and will fucking. It's basically a
You're
Baja.
glitching, motherfucker.
But
Close
it's
your
80
windows.
grand.
Close your windows.
I mean,
You're glitching.
for
They
me,
are.
but for me
No, it's
though,
because my kid is using the fucking internet.
no, for me though, the Ram RT. That's the only truck I'm going after. If I was to get another truck, that
If I was to get a pickup,
Yeah.
it would be a Dodge Ram. That's the first
the
pickup.
dot, yeah, it's the Ram RT. Look it up.
Dodge Rams. That pickup
If money wasn't enough, I gotta look that up because I gotta look at what the RT is.
Dodge Rams.
Because I tried to get a
Dodge
20.
RT.
I tried to get a 2010 RT, and that was out of my budget.
Are you talking about the
Ram will
Challenger?
No,
Back when they had
Ram
those-
RT, the truck.
Oh,
Back when they had those V8 Magnums, they had me.
Ram RT.
Showing
I'll
pictures
probably
that
get it.
match.
Oh yeah. No, they're gorgeous. I was
Yeah.
looking at those.
That'd be my next step up. If I was to get another truck, like like another regular cab, that'd be it.
No, say I can't single cab.
I'd have a
I
single
don't.
cab.
I don't see the point of owning a single cab when you have a family.
Well, yeah, if you have
It's
a
gotta be
family,
full.
yeah. But for me, a guy that's
I
single,
have a family, you know.
yeah.
See, they got a truck here. It's made by Nissan. It's called the LP300. Now, do you remember in the 90s the Nissan hardbodies,
Yes.
mini trucks?
Great pickups.
Yeah.
Picture
Great
one of those as
pickups.
a four-door. Picture one of those as a four-door.
Nice.
It's a
Nice.
four-door.
I mean-
it's only got a 4-foot bed.
Now
I'll
down
check.
in Mexico, isn't there like something like a vehicle called a Jimny?
Oh yeah,
GMC
it's
Jimny?
made by Suzuki. No, it's made by
Yeah,
Suzuki.
Yeah, the
It looks
Suzuki
like a
Jimny.
miniature Bronco. It looks like a baby Bronco.
No, it looks it's like the Geo Tracker resurrected.
Suzuki Jimmy.
Oh no, the
hold on,
Suzuki
I'll show
the
you
Suzuki
pictures.
Sidekick
Sidekick. It
resurrected.
was a sidekick. It wasn't a Jim. It was a sidekick.
Yeah, that's a Jimny.
That
There
looks
it is. That's the
Only
Jimmy.
in Mexico.
It's a two-door.
That's
It's a
ridiculous.
two-door, two-seater. It has a
That's
back seat.
absolutely damn ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and they're so fucking cute when you're
You
standing
should
next.
put some
They
speakers in the
look.
back of that motherfucker and call yourself balling.
Oh,
You got more
Oh, fuck
engine than vehicle.
I mean,
no, because
like
it's a three-cylinder, Tony. You can
A
get it with a
what?
three-cylinder.
Yeah.
Like the Geo
it
Trackers
has 80,
or the
it has
Geo Metros.
85 it has
Geometrics
85
are four
horsepower.
cylinders. They weren't
85.
three or four.
No.
It has
The
They were three
Metros
speed.
came with a
They were
three.
three speed.
No, they
but
were the
four
three-cylinder with a four-speed.
Horse shit. I don't believe that.
yeah. So
Add
like
one.
the next so whenever I do go back to Mexico, I'll rent one of those just to drive
Yeah,
around.
Brian, he's in Cancun, just so you know.
Brian,
There you go.
I
Brian,
know.
Brian,
what I'm
I'm
saying.
telling you, they're so fucking close. Hold on.
I mean, like the next time I go back to Mexico, I was thinking about, I'm
Nissan
thinking about going back.
LP300.
I want to go look at Merida.
These pictures should match.
I've seen some videos on Merida, Mexico.
Merida.
Yeah,
Merida.
yeah.
Check that out, Tony. How cool is that?
It looks crazy.
How cool would that look if you put a dually bed on it
No,
and made it a miniature dually?
no,
Oh God.
no.
Now
The cool
then
thing about this-
they're really saying you're
It just means
overcompensating.
he's doing donuts in the parking lot. That's exactly what that means.
Oh no, because the problem I have with it is it comes with a four-cylinder.
His wife
Five
is
speed.
Mexican.
Yeah, his wife's Mexican.
Yes. There's a better look. How cool is that? I want an LS
It
swap
looks
one
like a
so
hard
fucking
body,
bad.
but the bed's too short.
Yeah. Well, what I would do is I would actually stretch the frame about 6 inches and put a regular hard body on it, and then build my own dually fender for it, and then LS swap it.
I can hear
So
you.
basically, it'd be a mini truck 4-door dually.
You ever seen that movie, The Last Castle?
Yes,
Robert Redford. This shit's on
with
kids.
James Gandolfino.
Yes.
That
He was
shit's
an ass.
fucking
That was
amazing.
a
I
great
love that
fucking
movie.
movie. John, if you never saw that
Redford's a
movie, watch that movie. That's a great
Badass
movie.
movie. Yes, and it's one of those movies you don't expect it to be as good as it is.
Well, Robert
Fucking
Redford does
Ruffalo's
great
in
shit.
that shit.
Everybody's in that
Mark
motherfucker.
Ruffalo's in that shit.
You ever see Out of Sight with George Clooney and Ving Rhames?
No.
And J Lo
Don
and Jennifer
Don
Lopez?
Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle,
Don
yeah.
Cheadle?
Now, remember the cop that was in Chicago when J Lo went up there and he didn't want her going anywhere by herself?
Yeah.
He was in that movie too.
Oh, Michael Keaton was in that too.
In what?
Out of Sight.
Yeah, he was. And what's his name?
Oh, okay.
Dennis Farina was in that movie too.
Yeah, played her dad.
Yeah, played the dad. John, put that movie on. Look, you know what? Y'all ain't seen these movies. Let me tell y'all something. Let me give y'all some good fucking movies, all right? Because, Jeff allows me to just do some time fuckery up here. We're going to do some time fuckery. I'm going to give you movies
That's what I named this episode.
If you have not seen this movie, I want to know. Have you not seen Safe with Jason Statham in it?
Wait, which one?
Safe.
Not
Yes.
yet.
Put that on your list. Do you all hear me out there?
That's a good movie. I'll give you that one.
Erica, everybody's following everybody.
However, I
Everybody's
love the
subscribed to
I love the
everybody. Always
transporter
gotta
movies.
resubscribe and refollow everybody. Nobody's getting notifications, but anytime you need to holler at me, message me on Twitch. You already know. You good. I appreciate you. Yeah, definitely put down Safe with Jason Statham on it. Run All Night with Liam Neeson was fucking excellent. Have you seen that, Jeff? He's glitching too. Your camera's
Which one?
frozen. Run All Night with Liam Neeson.
Run All Night. No, I haven't seen that.
Put that on
I
your
just
list.
watched that Ice Road movie.
Yeah,
Where Liam Neeson does the
with the
that was
trucker,
fucking
yeah.
good. You didn't see that coming. You didn't see that coming with Fishburne just
No,
disappeared.
he died wrong.
You know
Oh.
what car I think?
Have any
You know
of you
what I think-
seen
What's that?
Tears of the Sun with Bruce Willis?
Yes.
I did not like it.
I didn't like what happened, but I love what their purpose was.
I didn't like that he didn't end up with a chick. Yes, agreed.
Oh, God.
However, I think he should have ended up with a chick. Fuck her husband.
You know what vehicle I
Love
thought
Came home with me after that trip.
like I was thinking about this vehicle that maybe if
What's
I
up?
wanted like a toy car,
Yeah,
the
I got a
Subaru
couple of them.
the Subaru Baja.
Those were okay.
Yeah, they got those here.
Those were okay.
They got those.
Those are beach.
That-
That'd be like that would be like my little fun my little fun car.
Yeah,
Jeff,
my
I
fun
know a
car.
movie you would like
My
too.
clips.
Have you ever seen Hunter
What's up?
Killer with Gerard Butler?
Hunter
No.
Killer? No.
Submarine movie.
Ooh,
Damn good.
Hunter-
Damn good submarine movie.
Hunter Killer.
Hunter Killer is a 2018 movie directed by Donovan Marsh, starring Gerard Butler, Gary Oldman, and
Ooh, I
Michael
love Gary
Douglas.
Oldman.
Gary Oldman's awesome.
Gary Oldman's badass, dude.
Oh, dude, like
He's one of those that he can blend into any movie.
He can.
dude, I didn't recognize him in the Scarlet Letter.
He was in Scarlet Letter?
Yeah, he was the priest that got Demi Moore pregnant in that movie.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
One of the greatest comedy movies of all time. I don't care what anybody says. And this should have been on my list a long
Scarlet
time
Letter.
ago. I need to slap myself for this. Down Periscope with Kelsey Grammer was fucking.
Fucking love that goddamn movie. That dude doing the radio shit, every time he grabbed it, he's sitting there trying to fix the radio.
Hey, Bernie.
And he's like, 2 one on first, and then he's like, he's doing his fix, and like the radio's going through.
Erica is doing that with everybody. It's not just you. Trust me. He's doing that with everybody. Get at me if you got any questions for real. If you have not seen down Periscope, that shit was hilarious.
Didn't he get?
I
Didn't he
hope
get?
they got one in
Didn't he get it?
turquoise.
Like everybody was giving him everybody was giving Kelsey Grammer shit because he had his dong
Out of everything
tattoo.
in that movie, why you remember that, Brian?
Yeah, he
Because
Out of everything
that's
in
what
that
made it
movie,
stand out.
out of everything in that movie, why you remember that, Brian? Come on, man. I'm trying to help you, dude. Come on, man.
no
Come
Rob
on, man.
Schneider
Come
in that
on, man.
movie when he goes climb that fucking ladder, and dude's already put spray on the fucking lady. Boop, 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 boop. Holy
No,
shit!
when they was on Ultra Quiet and that motherfucker farted, I like to die.
Oh shit!
Damn.
That fat dude cracked me up.
That fool said, "Brrr." They was all like,
It's 25. What does he say? He says somebody launched his ass on a torpedo tube.
Oh.
You know what though?
that fool said,
Kelsey
he said,
Grammer is
he
one of
went to the
those.
cook and said, "What is your major malfunction?"
You know what? You know, Tony. You know somebody in the military like that because there's at least one for every squad.
Everybody tries to be like that. That shit was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, that movie was funny. That fool
Oh man.
said, he was trying to make him do the sounds. He said, "Huh?" I said,
He's sitting there trying to. No, the good one was to panic. I love to panic. The guy that was always the problem guy, and he says, Kelsey Grammer says, he says, you had a chance to blow this for us. She says, yes, but that would have been detrimental to the whole team. I'm just
I'm
looking
only
to
out to
fuck
screw
myself.
myself. That's real shit though.
And I said, you know what? That's a good dude.
That's real shit. Yeah,
That's a good dude.
that was
Ooh,
real shit.
Cuba
And then when old boy lost
in
the bet, he said
fucking Pearl Harbor was a
he
badass
said
dude.
gave him the money like this.
Yeah.
Them two dudes sitting there betting on each other all the time. Holy shit.
That was a good damn movie. I'm sorry.
That's the army song. He's climbing that fucking periscope going, be all that you can be. He's like, that's the army song. This asshole. No, you know what? A good people give me shit because I love this movie so much. But Under Siege, I love that fucking movie.
Which one?
It's the Seagal on Under Siege.
Under Siege.
I like 1 and 2.
I love
Do you realize how real?
2 was a little bit far-fetched.
Do you realize how real Under Siege 2 is?
Oh yeah.
Happy Friday, Erica. Because when they shot that 117 out the air, y'all better start thinking about it.
But I love the. Have you ever seen Chasers, Tony?
Yes.
No.
What's old boy's name? He was in Major League. He played the catcher.
Oh.
Tom Bergeron. Tom
Berenger.
Tom
Bergeron.
Berenger. Tom Berenger.
Berenger. And the chick from Under Siege. Is it the chick? I
Erica
don't know.
Erica Eleniak.
Erica Eckhart.
No, Ellenac. That's looks like
She was on
Eleniak.
Baywatch. She was on Baywatch too.
Yeah, she was on
Erica
Baywatch.
Busey's
Eleniak.
not-
Yeah.
He said
Big up to
Chasers.
Baywatch. Big up to Baywatch. Big up to Baywatch.
Chasers.
Big up to Baywatch. Yeah.
Chasers is a 1994 movie directed by Dennis Hopper, starring Erica Leniak, Tom Berenger, and Dennis
Fucking
Hopper.
Dennis Hopper's in that. I forget he actually directed that shit too.
You ever seen that movie he did called Double Crossed?
Yep.
I've heard of that.
He made that movie for HBO. That was a good movie.
And then also
Cross,
too,
Dennis Hopper.
man. Like I was scared of Tom Berenger after I saw
Double
Platoon.
Crossed is a 1991 movie directed by Roger Young, starring Dennis Hopper, Richard Jenkins, and Edwards.
Oh, Richard Jenkins. He's one of my favorite actors.
Elliot, when you learn how to work your laptop, you can come on back.
Yeah.
But Tom Berenger in Platoon, dude, I was scared of him. He's
Love
got
the
that big
smell
old
of bomb in the
He's got
morning.
that. He's got no.
No,
that's,
have you ever seen his sniper movies?
That's Apocalypse
Yes, I was about to say Sniper. He was a beast in that movie.
Now. No, but I
There
mean,
was like
but
40 of them motherfuckers.
But on Platoon, he's got like the scar on his face, and then when that one
Right.
private got hurt, He's all like, "Take the pain, son. Take the pain." I'm like,
He was also Paul Bear Bryant in that one movie.
yeah.
I guess I watched Tombstone. Ain't nothing else on.
I love
I'll
that
be your
movie.
Huckleberry.
Oh,
Huckleberry.
Chris Technician was
You know, that's
good.
actually not what he said.
He ain't quitting.
That's historically inaccurate. The whole Huckleberry thing. I heard
So
something about it.
weird.
Why, why, Johnny? I forgot that you were even there. You may proceed, sir.
Johnny Ringo. Johnny
No,
Ringo.
no, no, no. Billy Bob Thornton's character.
Oh yes.
Which
Yeah,
one?
when Billy and Tombstone, Billy Bob Thornton was chunky and he was like husky in that movie.
He
Right.
was Sling
He
Blade
well
fat.
he goes home early.
He was
Yeah.
Sling Blade fat. I think I'm gonna
He
change my
wasn't that big.
iPad tomorrow.
Like,
I think I'm
No, I
updating.
mean he was chubby in Tombstone though.
I'm watching it now. I'm gonna see it.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's a scene where Kurt Russell walks into that saloon and smacks him around, talking about you took my chair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was that rude ass car dealer. Like, I told you, man. What I say?
Nearly beer o'clock. Yeah, it's almost beer o'clock for you, Bernie. I'll give you that one.
It's midnight here. I gotta get my kid to bed.
1:13 here. Yeah. Brian came up late. I was waiting on his ass. We had a 3-hour mark already.
Oh, I was just hunting. I felt like
You know,
hunting.
I last night I found an app game. It's called Gun Spirit, where you tap the screen and the gun goes off. You gotta shoot these stupid things. I played 150 fucking levels of that fucking shit last night. Just I could not stop. And I looked at the clock and I was like, fuck, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go to bed.
You need to go to bed because them kids need to go to sleep. You ain't gonna get no sleep till they do.
Well, well, hey, Kevin, it's just Kevin here because my daughter's with and it's tomorrow's Saturday, so he'll sleep in.
I'm with you. That's what I do with Jason. You know he'll be up. You hear him in the background normally.
Yeah,
It's already
yeah.
Saturday.
I'm gonna turn in
Yeah,
my damn
Saturday
self.
Yeah, I'm turning
For
in because
those
I'm
of you,
yawning.
for those of you who follow me on Twitter, we'll be on Twitter Spaces tomorrow morning. If you get on Twitter, and I'm
I'm
not
not
on
getting
there,
up till noon.
hit me up and wake me up. I ain't gotta work tomorrow, so y'all hit me up. I'll jump on their Twitter Spaces tomorrow morning. So
Do you ever work, man, fucker? Jesus
I'm off this week.
Christ.
Let me tell you something, Pastor. You know good and damn well my ass stayed at work last year. I deserve this break.
Did you know? Did you know? I don't know if I told you, but my boss hit me up. He says, you're on track to 3. I was like, what do you mean? He says 300 grand this year.
Good.
And I was like, cool. I said, how do we get up to $1 million? He says, start brokering. So I have like 14 people to call that are not on my list that I'm gonna try to bring in, and I get 2%.
Eleanor, what's going on with your keyboard? Matter of fact, what's going on with you?
Yeah, Eleanor, what are you
Yeah,
drinking?
I can't stop yawning.
Get you some sleep, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off.
Call it.
But thank you for having me.
Got you. Oh wait,
Oh
yeah,
no,
we was waiting
like I
on
said, we were
Well, you
waiting
could
on
have
you,
texted
Brian.
me, dude.
you. Huh?
You could have texted me.
Yeah, I probably could have done that.
Well, you know what? I thought you was following Coach Corner and then when they were talking about their fighting too.
Hey,
Nah,
Brian, real quick, I want to
I took. Oh
come
yeah.
here. Take a look. Tell me what you think. Built this way for the podcast.
Yeah, you got me, Eric.
Nah, I took.
Well, it's
Follow
our
me on Twitter.
podcast
You got
now.
me on Twitch. We good.
I took haps off my phone.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I never put it on my new phone.
Ah.
Oh yeah, let everybody know we do have a nonsensical nonsense website now. Y'all
Well,
check us out.
it's not the website for the podcast. It's the website for the network because we're gonna put
Yeah.
like your fantasy sports podcast on there, along with Jeff and Sai's excellent podcast is gonna go on there. We're gonna
Yeah, Jeff,
it's gonna be kind
Brian,
of
we
like our
also talk about the
Smodcast.
football thing. We're going to do a little football thing. We're going to get with you about that tomorrow. We'll chop
Okay.
that tomorrow once all of us can be there. Matter of fact, if he could be on with us tomorrow night, I think it'd be awesome.
All right. It's
Yeah,
Jeff
let Chris know.
Jeff.
When we come on tomorrow, Brian, you gonna be available about 8 o'clock tomorrow night, 7 your time.
Yeah, just shoot me a text to remind me.
I will.
Brian, that reminds me. You got Snapchat, right, Brian?
No.
Backstage.
Oh, Snapchat. Yeah, I have Snapchat.
Backstage, Jeff.
Hit.
Here,
Oh, okay.
I'll write it in. I'll write it in.
I got him.
Oh,
Brian
yeah, I was gonna say,
Brian TX Thailand.
and that way I can add you.
Hey, I just want to say one thing before you guys leave. This is all I want to say was.
He's drunk. He's drunk.
No, I'm not. I'm not drunk. I promise. Listen.
He's gonna come in here and go, let's go Bandit and bounce.
Listen. All I wanted to say was, I reckon I could take some of them French fried potatoes.
Yeah, French fries. Have them taters and mustard.
And then he goes, some people like to call it a Kaiser blade. I like to call it a sling blade.
Nancy, where the hell you been? She been gone since you been gone. Bernie, come on.
Elliot, as soon as I find this picture,
I watched that movie one good time.
I
was through. I can't do that shit.
How about them taters with mustard?
The motherfucker said, you want to order something to eat? He just looked at the menu. He said, you want some fries? I reckon I tried that. He just kept saying, he said, that is so fucking Alabama.
I like your voice too.
What up, B? How you doing, B?
What's going on, E?
How are you?
But yeah,
get you some rest, dude.
Yeah, that network, the nonsensical network, we're gonna be our umbrella website for all the different podcasts we're all involved in. So it will be added to, and I have still more to do on it.
We got time.
Because I can continue to make that page longer than it is. I just kind of played with it for a little bit.
Hey, and by the way, Tony, this is for you for saying he drunk. He drunk.
You is drunk. You should see your face.
He drunk.
I just want to say,
I was doing the sling blade. I came up here doing this.
Tater mustard.
You know, here's the crazy thing. I'm still not finished.
I can't watch that movie, dog. I can't.
That's a great movie. I'll tell you what, Dwight Yoakam plays a great dickhead, by the way. Dwight Yoakam plays a great fucking jerk.
The problem was something like Blade. It's like
what up, John D'Amore?
The hype is so big. The hype is so big on that movie because everybody's like, "Oh, it's an amazing movie." That I guarantee I'm gonna watch it and fucking hate it.
Which one? Sling Blade?
Won't live up to the hype.
Sling Blade?
Yeah, it won't live up to the hype because it's an amazing movie. Blah 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 blah. It's like Scarface. Everybody thinks Scarface is the greatest fucking movie ever. I can't stand the movie.
Scarface.
Hey Tony, you ready for this?
It's okay.
Don't believe the hype. It's a sequel. As an equal, can I get this through to you? Who's that?
Woman with a trunk of funk. All the brothers punks can't stop the jump. Coming from the school, hard knocks. Don't perpetrate. They drink Clorox. Attack the wet. Don't get me started.
Don't believe the hype. It's a sequel.
That was my jam by Public Enemy. You hear me? That was the shit.
Yes, sir.
See, that's the thing. It's like my music is so different than yours.
Different.
Hey, B, you just got props for your hair by John D'Amore.
I'm thinking about growing it out.
You like a hitman. You like a wise guy.
Yeah, look like a wise guy.
You look like a wise guy.
Yeah, I am that wise guy.
Oh shit!
What?
Go to bed, Brian. Go to bed. Elliot.
I run out the sub.
Tony, don't tell me what to do.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Don't tell me what to do, dude. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
All right, boys. I'm out.
Y'all be good. Peace, everybody.
I'm Penny Chang's son.
Pena's on. Go jump over there, y'all. Let's go.
I'm gonna broadcast. Right now.
Go to Pena's. Go to Pena's.
Right now. Oh, Pena?
Yeah, he's on. You know
Don't believe the hype. It's a sequel.
And the equal, can I get this through to you?
As an equal, can I get this through to you?
You silly. Go to bed, Jeff. Holler at you later, man.
All right, Jeff. Thank you.
Peace.